something. And
Right.
I definitely
Racial
shouldn't.
slur! There we go. We're good.
No, I was thinking something while I peed, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell him that when I come back. I just still have like 20 seconds, and I didn't realize how long it took me to pee. Something I can't say. And
Fuck the double
I definitely.
sound. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, speak.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, someone give me cat ears. The cat ears don't look great with the.
Okay. So it's we are finally live with a little. Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
Oh.
I avoided the catastrophe or like being cancelled in 5 seconds. Oh, gosh, Rosa.
Wow. I am. Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Well,
Goff.
I'm getting off my game. I need to get better. I should be able to cancel people by just being here.
Well, either way, while I'm getting started, thank you for both of you for being there, especially Rosa, since I know you have so little free time to do stuff outside of your own
Honestly,
stream.
nowadays I have a pretty good bit of free time. I'm just sick all the fucking time.
You've been cancelled everywhere.
Well, no. Like I've not been canceled anywhere. I'm just sick. So like I end up having to cancel my streams.
Well, ain't that a bitch?
And speaking about cancelling stuff, we are going to talk about VTuber today, and I have especially one or two topic who I know for a fact will make Rosa speak a lot.
Oh boy.
And
Let's fucking go.
yeah, we will talk about one not that strong in spicy opinion first, but still a tiny bit. It's I know that wow, English complicated. It's been a while since I spoke English. I know that Trim is watching this channel also, at least know the person who is doing it. It's the YouTuber Refse Desu, who speaks a lot about what's happening in the VTuber world, drama and stuff like that. And how frequent is actually drama in the VTuber world? Because Rev speak mostly about people who are more vastly known, but about the independent and actually regular
I've watched
VTuber.
it like a few times.
Maybe
But
once
not a whole
every
lot.
other day. Once every other day, maybe.
Yeah, I've watched him maybe 3 times just because he was covering someone that I knew, or he was covering me.
Wait, he's covered you?
Back when the retard gate happened.
Ah.
No, it wasn't Rev Sedesu. I think it was another guy.
I had a few people cover me, but Rev did indeed also cover the whole Lucid like banning me. Well, not banning me. They whatchamacalls it? What's the word? When you get in trouble and they send you home and you can't work.
Controversy, cancelled.
Suspend?
No, it wasn't cancelled or anything like that. Suspension, that's what it was, yeah. They didn't ban me.
Yeah.
They just suspended me for like 10 days.
When you got Niji Sanjit?
Lamau.
Oh, it's already. I already made something. Oh, nice.
Oh?
No, I impressed myself.
Hey, yeah.
And I have.
Is there like a particular recent video? Did you cover something special?
Not. One second. I have to show you this. This is the window. So you see what I have on screen. But yeah, in general, it just cover a VTuber in general. For example, today he made a video about Gorgura. A few days back, what was it? The
post recharts.
AI VTuber. There was something with Kali, if I remember. Well, he covers what's happening in the VTuber sphere.
Yeah.
He covers it, but like, did he cover you? Like, Because I watched.
This would have been back in like June.
June, so yeah, 4 or 5 months.
Like this, yeah, like the start of, or no, it's at the end of May or the start of June.
Do you remember what was the thumbnail?
Oh no.
If I search.
I don't think you just see my name on there. I don't think my name was in the thing at all.
I know that another channel covered you. Because I watched the video, I was curious. Jesus Christ, what is this shit? No, thank you.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, so it would take a while to find it, so I'm lazy. Oh, hello, people from Rosa Sphere, like Left Boot, I remember you.
Howdy.
But yeah,
Count Aiden and Arden and Marco is from my neck of the woods. Hello, guys. Welcome aboard.
But yeah, I quite like Rev Sedescu because his take in general are very like based, so to say.
Yes.
But he is one of the few that I like the way he treats drama or news. And if you watch the big boys, for example, I mentioned Mori Calliope. She has like drama like every other week or something if you actually watch it.
Yeah, but let's be honest, her retractors, they tend to go a little bit harder than they should. There are some valid criticism against her, but seriously, they go too hard.
Independencia de la Sagar. What's the thing?
Is that French or Spanish? I can't.
No, Spanish.
Okay.
Independencia de la cigar, something like that. do you watch news about VTubers channel trim?
No, not really. Dressing trim. Never mind.
Yeah.
I watched Rev. Sometimes I have a pause from him with a few weeks, and then I start consuming some of his videos. So this last 3 weeks, I've been watching his videos. He makes good content, and the best part is that while he's one of these turbo weebs who suddenly decided to become make himself a fucking VTuber, he managed to keep himself somewhat reasonable, and he doesn't just go headfirst into the drama like a drama whore. He just reads it up, makes fun, and then he has his own meme, which is like, your likes are public.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it when it happens like that. It's just funny to sit down, watch people just being stupid, and Rev just points it out. He just shines a light. That's all he does.
And you, Rosa, you said you don't watch this type of stuff?
Not really. I used to watch it like more often when I was in like a corpo, because I wanted to like, keep up, have like a pulse on what's going on around me. But no, not anymore. Not really.
What was the reason? Like, it's just because you grew out of it, or like it was beginning to become stale or something?
No. Again, like I'm no longer a corpo VTuber. Like I don't need to keep tabs on anything. I don't really care. I used to do it just so I can keep tabs on like other people and like what's going on. See if anything I've done was apparently newsworthy. Shit like that. But
yeah,
when you become an indie, the whole world, like, the spotlight is no longer on you. Even if you didn't lose popularity or anything like that, the spotlight is just no longer on you. People don't care as much about what you do. Because it's no longer like, oh my god, this important person did a thing. Now it's just like, oh, random person did a thing. Who cares? Random people do things all the time. Ignore. And so like it's like a weird like freedom in that sort of sense.
Yeah. Also, fucking indie VTubers, they tend to be a little bit funnier because they just have less shits to give. Less of a leash. Some people work well with those.
I don't think it's entirely true, but I think it definitely helps.
Well, on that case, I trust your judgment, Trin, because outside of Rosa and even for your stuff, I don't come to watch them often. I just pass by, scream hello, and and like, stay for 10 minutes and have other stuff to do. But yeah, I think the VTuber I watch the most is Rosa. And sometimes some clips of like most of the time I think it's a clip of Enya, I think.
Yes.
Because she's funny and wholesome and
Kettle Reborn.
I identify with his worthlessness. Like the anecdote of her driving, like, me too. I don't even have the permit, like, I don't even bother to try. But yeah, I think I don't watch actually VTuber outside of Rosa. So I trust your
found the
judgment.
stream. I sent it to you.
Oh, which one?
The one where like Rev covered me getting fucking shunted.
Oh.
Into the Shadow Realm.
Guys, Rev here. So one of my catchphrases on this channel is "Your likes are public."
He does the clickbait, but he puts enough irony to it, so it's not exactly cringeworthy.
Oh wait, did I say what? Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah, Lucid. We will watch this moment of glory.
Well, obviously, the fact that they have this as their moniker, radical freedom of creative expression, it comes as probably no surprise that this announcement of the suspension has been largely criticized. The vast majority of the replies to this tweet are negative in calling out this company's hypocrisy, as well as just showing their disappointment that someone who clearly embraces, or at least pretends to embrace creative freedom, would turn around and suspend one of their talents over.
To be honest, personally, I'm still pissed of what they did and say. I know that you are in.
I understand why it had to happen. It's just really annoying that it had to happen, you know?
Yeah, but it's also like the double face hypocrisy. Like I don't appreciate that.
I mean, that's the part that pissed me off, really. It's like, oh, look, we're so for radical freedom. Immediately something gets a little bit out of line. Oh, no!
That's like California's a unique place.
Yeah.
You could say that.
They work from California?
Yeah, it's a California company. And so like there's extra rules you have to follow.
To be honest, like California, I think it's maybe the most despicable place on the planet. From what
I wouldn't say that.
Well,
I wouldn't say that. Israel exists.
Please, Rosa, please come.
Sorry.
I want to say so much shit right now, and it's nothing to do with this problem.
Spicy take. I think I had it in the description, like
yeah, Luke. I left on my own.
Regular podcast of the world of that, but with spice today.
Yes. Today will be subtitled "World of Spice." It must flow.
I didn't leave on my own. While I was suspended, I actually spent a couple days just hanging out with their CEO. I convinced him to come down from Miami and hang out for a day.
Oh.
It was pretty good.
Come down for what?
He flew all the way to Miami, and we hung out for a day while I was suspended.
Whoa.
It's nice.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, well, I do remember that you left on good terms. Like, you left to avoid any BS, and they have nothing against you, from what I remember.
Well, good terms. They still do my merch.
Yay. Oh, that's good.
One day we will have a face reveal of Rosa.
Oh no!
We already have several face reveals because VTubers are people of many faces.
Lamau.
We had a few feet reveal recently.
We're not gonna talk about this, right? This isn't like a topic.
What?
Why do nobody actually focus on the main part of those streams was actually her playing Dark Souls 2 one-handed?
Yeah, right?
Oh, no. I was speaking about Twitter, not about the stream.
Like, wait, what? What did I do on Twitter?
You had a piece of jewelry or something, and you show your feet with socks and stuff, and like you were embracing the feet.
Well,
there's some memes.
Was the devil left loose on better terms than Avon X? Yes, I did. Much better terms than Avon X. I contract up with them. I think it is. I can't remember. It's 2 years from when I signed. I have to go look at it, see if I can talk shit yet.
I think actually, I got into. Let's see, I got into you as a VTuber. Got to know you as a VTuber while you were.
You look at my fucking likes. No, you're not.
I don't
like my own posts.
I'm searching for the feet because you did.
Oh god! And you're scrolling down on Rose's timeline. Yeah. You don't know what you're gonna find, dude.
There is this.
That's not my foot. That's not me. That is not my foot.
I know.
That is not my foot.
But why retweeting this?
Wow.
I love that he skipped it. I love that he skipped it. I hit it so well. He skipped it. It's great.
Yeah.
No.
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 Oh no.
There is the thing there.
I had to show proof.
Oh boy.
Them's rules.
Yep. There is this also, like the ankle stuff.
Bro, that arrived and it's too big for me. I'm too small.
This one also.
Well, that's not a picture of my foot though. That's just the actual thing got sent.
I know. But there is also like the one with the socks.
We now learn that Christopher is really into feet.
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not.
Hey, yo, was that my merch I just saw?
Yes, merch drop, eh?
Where is it? I don't remember.
You gotta show the merch. You're showing feet, you gotta show merch.
The merch is a shirt that says, "Please don't call me cute while I'm being racist."
Ah, yes, I answered to that one.
God,
maybe you deleted it or like just forgot, but
I don't delete stuff.
Oh, by the way, did Rika send you a picture of her wearing that underwear?
Yes.
Yes. Good. That was a fun, spurgy ass fucking night.
I will not dare to click that. Not on live stream.
That was just thighs. That was just Payflu's thighs. I don't really retweet like NSFW stuff. I'm actually planning on going through my follows and stuff, and like cutting out some of the artists that I follow because all of them like retweet like straight up porn, and it's just like,
yeah,
I don't want this in my thing.
I do like spicy art, but I try not to.
There is a limit to.
I try to keep. Well, like I try to keep my feed clean so that I can open Twitter in public. You know. And so that when I criticize people, they don't go, meh, meh, meh. You probably have tons of porn in your feed. You have no room to talk shit. It's like, actually, yes, I do. Fuck you. Each sit
you
and
got
die.
an alternate account. That's why we have alternate accounts.
Yeah.
Yes.
The issue is that this was my alternate account. My first account got banned. Do you like my banner, by the way?
Yes. I think you're the one who can read this out loud, because if not, it would be highly insensitive by me and Christopher.
No, you're more than welcome to.
Okay, my pronouns are wetback.
The thing with Latinos is that we don't exactly actually get offended by slurs.
Oh, you don't? But
it's,
I was led to believe that you got offended by like slight S's and E's and A's, and everything had to be in X's.
It's like a special region in France when they swear so much that it's like punctuation, actually, not actual slurs.
Oh, hey, but that's not in French. That's Norway. Yeah, cursing is like punctuation for us.
Speaking about loot stuff and all, I'm very curious about your opinion about this, and maybe start with I will start to open the floor to you, Rosa, first. what's your opinion about lewd stuff in the VTuber community? Because some of them, they lean heavily towards this side of the community. Is it a good thing, a bad thing? Like, is it just like the common
It's
hassle?
a thing. Like, I don't know. It's a thing. As long as people are, like, respectful and stuff, like, I don't really care. Like, it's not my place to give a shit, you know?
Yeah, but for example, for you as a professional yourself, how do you view this? Like, I know you like to mess with people, make jokes and stuff, but is it like to parody, or like is it actually?
So okay, I will make sexual jokes and stuff, but I never do actual sexual content. Just not what I do. I'm actually like the reason why I can make sexual jokes so often and so randomly, I guess, sporadically, is actually because I'm really not very sexual at all. So I feel comfortable making those jokes without like them getting out of hand, right? I also tend to I make sure that they're very much like oh, teehee, funny, she joking about the sex stuff, and then occasionally I will straight up talk about these topics in a serious manner, but I'll never joke about super intimate stuff, right? Like if we're getting I've had conversations on stream where I'll straight up talk about sexual experiences with chat, and they'll talk about their stuff like that, and we'll talk about it. And the reason why I treat it this way is because I know that not all of my audience is adults, right? So whenever they see me have a conversation about something like this, I want them to see me treat it seriously. If we're having a genuine conversation, and if I'm joking, I want it to be really obvious that I'm joking.
For example, I have put out here a search for Shy Lily, for example, which is one of the few I know that is very on the lewd side, but more as a joke. I know she doesn't do that, but she play with the audience with that, and she tends to be a bit lewd herself. Like I think she said something like, she said this herself. I think she said, I like lewd stuff from my avatar or something like that.
I mean, she has, if I remember correctly, she's actually commissioned private not safe for work art, which she has herself voiced in.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the only one I know.
If you make the type of content, good for you. I just, just again, be respectful, be mindful of who's following you and stuff like that. You can't control, right, your audience. You just can't. Yep. You can't. It is unreasonable for me to say, you have to be responsible. That's just not reasonable, right? But, be mindful, right? Yeah. Of, who's watching you. Be, respectful with your content. And if you're gonna do, really over-the-top content, put it behind a lock. Make an OnlyFans, make a Fansly, something like that, whatever. You know?
Yep.
Gorez brought up that I played 14 hours of Trials in Tainted Space. Which are on YouTube, by the way. I just want to say that they are on YouTube. They're perfectly fine. If you look up Trials in Tainted Space, I think one of my streams, the first one that comes up.
What is Trials in Tainted Space?
It's a fucking space smut game.
Oh. Huh.
It's a text-based smut game. But the entire stream is censored. The entire stream... Yeah, it's a choose-your-own-adventure type thing.
Oh, text. I thought you meant tax.
I will have to check what smut means because I don't remember.
Porn. It's a different word for porn.
Yeah. So I played the game on stream, yeah. But the entire game was censored, and I didn't fully read what was going on. It was like a gimmick stream. The entire gimmick of the stream was, I am playing a fucking porn game on YouTube, and I'm not gonna get banned for it. Right? I did also play, what's this game called? Corruption of Champions 2, which is another smut game by the same company. And I played it uncensored, and I read everything. We even did voice acting for some of the lines. But I played that on Fansly. I made a Fansly specifically for if I ever want to play adult games, I can. Right?
I remember
and so that's how I'm, responsible with it.
I remember one time you maybe you pushed the idea. I don't know, and I don't follow you that much, but I remember that I think it was in the interview I did of you like 2 years back, that you wanted to play actual adult game, for example, on Pornhub or like Chaturbate or stuff like that. Some of the websites.
I have a Fansly account for that.
Okay.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. I made a Fansly account just for that. V is making a game that I want to play. I want to play V's game when it comes out. And so I made the account so when V's game comes out, I can play it.
Nice.
Like, I don't have to worry about, like, censoring everything, you know? That's, like, far from my usual content. I think I've streamed on there maybe twice.
So
and I made it, like...
For yourself, it's like a meme, then you do adult jokes or reference for the meme and the lols.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm probably one of the least sexual VTubers. I'm again, like, I'm generally not a very sexual person. Like, I'm notorious for ruining the mood with a joke. like during the actual act with my like with my ex, like, she'd get mad all the time. 'Cause, like you know, like, it'd be super romantic, we'd be super like in the heat of the moment, and I just don't feel that heat of the moment sometimes. So I'll like something will happen and I'll make a joke just on the spot.
Kill the mood.
And so just look at me. Yeah, completely kill the mood.
You have that sensual saxophone and suddenly you just kick the needle. You like have that sound coming.
Hey guys, I'm gonna show my feet. It's a joke. Where's the thing left boot? I don't think feet are sexual. So
yes.
Yeah,
like I agree with that. Again, feet are fucking sexual, and the people who think feet are sexual
I remember
are fucking weird.
One
That's why,
time,
like, it bothers me because you guys react a certain way, so like I get like nervous about doing it. But I otherwise wouldn't care. If you guys didn't care, like, at all, I wouldn't wear socks for those streams because I normally don't. I'm not wearing socks right now. I usually don't wear socks indoors.
You slut. I bet you shower naked.
How'd you know?
Oh my.
But I remember, seriously though, one second, Trim. I remember Rosa said something.
I shower naked and I cover myself in sticky white soap.
I remember one time, Rosa, you said something like, I don't find feet attractive or unattractive. It's like you don't care. It's I don't care.
Yeah.
And I did the exact same thing. Like for some stuff that people fetishize, I like I don't care.
I mean, let's put it like this: Christopher's Belgian. We all know the Belgians prefer hands.
Well, no. Yeah, I find feet equally, if not less attractive than like a wrist.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. Like the collarbone also you like, I remember.
Collarbones I really like. I like bones in general. Actually, I kind of like the wrist a lot. Maybe like, I don't know, the forearm. I don't know, Dermy.
I like the thighs for myself. Like not the thigh, the waist. Yeah, that's the word. The waist.
I mean, waist, thighs, shoulders. I mean, the entire torso in its entirety. Let's be honest.
I just like bones, man. I'll fucking suckle on a rib.
Oh boy, you're imagine your dream girl is this
There's the extreme humor again.
No, the 900 years old lich. Just bones. There you go. She stands there all in a pose for you.
Rosa is a lich confirmed.
Now she's a lich sexual.
For yourself then, Trim,
them lilfs.
For yourself, Trim, then, what's your opinion about like lewd VTuber? Because I remember you said for some people didn't understand why you liked VTuber, and you said, well, funny. So the loot side of stuff, like, does it make more funny, less funny? Like, you don't care? Well,
it depends on how they do it. Like,
because it's interesting because you are more like a consumer. Rosa is the creator, and me, I'm just like the mad scientist. Oh, interesting specimen.
yeah, where your what is it, research puppets or whatever.
The crazy Belgian.
Yeah, he's in his white coat, just looking at us through a screen. Yes, interesting. Fun. The way I see it...
Cardiovascular girls. No. That killed me, Boot. That killed me.
Oh, Lord. But, yeah, how was it? Yeah, I see it... Again, it depends on the VTuber and if they've made their content to be like that. For example, Project Melody is probably one of the foremost VTubers when it comes to being in the fucking porn or lewd stuff.
Oh yeah. She started doing that, didn't she?
Yeah,
but the thing is that she has committed. Yeah, but she has committed wholly to that, and she's also managed to get into like not to safer work stuff as well, and she has a clear separation between the two.
Mm.
But then you have the ones like Shy Lily, Numi. Numi, while she's fun. I don't know her full name, I just watched clips of her. She is really funny, but she is leaning way too hard into the sexual thing too much. It's like, yeah, she reminds me of
I feel like you can tell when someone isn't like that, and they're kind of forcing the jokes to maintain a certain type of audience. You can tell.
Yeah, Numi is in that. But the funny thing about Numi is that she started off like that, and
how
now
do you spell the person? Numi?
Numi, and she started off leaning way too hard into that, but now that sort of thing that her own chat has caught up to her. So they know that she is kind of not there and really isn't and can't keep up with it, but chat is able to just go through it. So now they have this weird. I don't know. It's funny to see the development. But yeah, it's...
So this is the one.
Guys, it's me.
Yeah, it's the thing is, you can do VTubing and be funny, but like another VTuber who's French, I think, Sarwe.
Oh yeah.
She's funny too, but she is sometimes leaning a bit too hard into that lewd thing too.
Yeah, and since I am Belgian, I know a bit about the the decorum and the culture and the behavior of people of that type of nationality, especially since she's from Paris. So it's like a different breed of French people, Paris. Yeah. And she's definitely the type of, well, I picture her like that. She's definitely the type of fully taking advantage of the like ambiguity.
The trend, I guess.
Yeah, and the trend also.
It's like Luke says, Numi, her personality is that she's a horny loser. That's how she shows herself. That's how she presents herself, and chat is just in on the joke. At least her core audience is, and it's fun. But then you have those. But there are times when it just bit too much, because there is this balancing act between it being funny and just being too much. And when it's too much, it could be funny, but it's just not funny. Sarway is in also some like clips doing a bit too
when it's too much for like a moment, it's like, okay, that was a funny moment.
Yeah.
But when it's wait, hold on, is that a feet coochie grip?
Yes.
Yep. Again, this is one of the moments where she goes way too hard into it.
Yeah.
Play it.
Oh, hey, she's actually here with the wings.
She does the thing you did with your
I'm stretching it. Okay.
She goes way too
hard. Okay, it's good. Oh yeah, I also did my
I don't like her very much.
Yeah, like I could
Sorry,
just,
it's really
like,
much
be,
like,
she's gone like not even that, like she's gone like in a couple of like controversies, and like she just comes off as such a fucking asshole to me.
Yeah, me too.
Like,
she strikes me as someone who was quite superficial, and I don't think she. How to say that?
Bro, Rosa couldn't resist watching it. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I saw she had feet on with black nails, and I got a little competitive. I just wanted to see what the competition was like.
Yeah,
well,
she has ugly feet. To be honest, she has.
Oh man, I was gonna say her feet look like my feet.
Oh, wow! Good luck with that one, Robert.
the hand is okay, but the feet no. No, but
ease up there, Yoshikage Kira. Ease up there.
She strikes me, Sarwe, as someone who not actually like what she does. You know, she's doing it for the money and the to be able to feed herself and pay bills and stuff. But I don't think
she had said things in the past.
Yeah.
That made me realize she's a very like overall like toxic person.
Mm.
And because of that, I just can't I can't stand like watching her. Like I hear her voice, I'm like, God, the fucking like in your own fucking like ass. Like, you know, like she's just up there. And it's just like I don't know, it bothers me. And then I figure out she's French and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
She's French.
Well,
yeah. I said then I figured out she's French and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
It makes sense. Nobody likes the French. Not even the French.
No.
No.
Yeah, that's true. The French don't like the French. But yeah, this is a thing that I'm always too much feet. That's a thing that I'm always like skeptical about stuff. Like, are they honest? Are they not? And do they play the
there's a lot of VTubers that play like into a character. Like there's a lot of VTubers that play into a character like a certain demographic. There's a certain agency out there that's notorious for playing into a very specific demographic to the point where it almost seems like one of their members got really popular, and it kind of seems like everyone else is trying to like one up each other on who can be the most fucking deranged. And it feels very obvious.
Name the agency. You said too much.
Fuck up. I'll just say it. Phase Connect.
Yes.
A lot of them, like, go really over the top on the derangedness, and it doesn't feel genuine. When Pippa goes on a fucking rant, and just losing her fucking shit over a topic, that's fucking genuine. Pippa's like that. It's part of her personality. And when she's not being like that, she's really fucking calm. Right? She reminds me of me in a lot of ways. Right? I think, what's her name? Tenma also, like, she's just very genuine to her personality. But a lot of the other ones that are less popular, feels like they're trying to, like, one-up each other. And I see this a lot with not just, like, the company VTubers within that company, but also within indie VTubers that have a similar audience or, like, style of, or type of content to that company, where they do this thing where, like, they, like, one-up each other on who can be the most deranged, like, Manhara girl, you know?
Yeah.
And it's it feels fucking forced. Like, like, you say some shit where it's just like, it comes off very, like, almost like, it reminds me of, the, like, Chunibus, which is like, oh yeah, like, I have this special power, and I'm, like, deranged in this specific way, and I'm like, this is a special, unique, weird thing. I am the weirdest.
Everybody
has... And then they're trying to one-up each other on who can be the weirdest one. And so, like, they'll say shit, it's just like... No one fucking cares.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's seen it in their high schools, right? When teenagers start to understand, oh, mental disorders, and they think it's cool, and like, oh, I got this, oh, I got this.
Oh, please, no.
Well, it's not even that. It's more of like it's like competing on, like, who's the weirder one.
Yeah,
because that's the type of audience that they're selling to. And so, like... Everyone's always trying to think of what's the weirdest thing I could do next, right? Yeah. And, like, maybe not to, like, that extreme of an extent, but, like, it comes off that way really, really often.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
basically
what is this conversation? Like, I've watched conversation before where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck people are talking about, because they're just kind of going back and forth, like, oh yeah, I have this weird thing. It's like, yeah, that's pretty weird, but I once did this, though. And she's like, oh, well, that's pretty weird, but I once did this, though. And it's just like, can you guys just shut up? You're, like, talking past each other. Like, pick a topic. Stick to it. You know, you don't have to be the weirdest, craziest motherfucker out there, right? like garner like a certain demographic. That's the thing, like there's a demographic for that, right? Like there's a demographic of people that are like, yeah, I want to watch this fucking like lunatic say ridiculous shit all the time because it's funny, right? But like it's really fucking obvious when it's forced, and that's why a lot of these like streamers don't grow as much as the people that are like that genuinely.
Yeah, I never thought about that, to be honest. The target demographic, as you said, that yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. And the people who are trying to do that, because I've been watching some of the Face Connect girls, not all of them, actually. Just
I only watch a few like collab with Henya. That's it.
I've watched clips mostly of. I've watched Pippa and Tenma, a few full streams of them. If not, it's only been clips, and there's only 3 that catches my attention. That's Tenma, Pippa for obvious reasons.
Tenma is pretty. I like her.
And they also have
really
Lumi. Lumi, though, she started off pretty chill. From what just from what I've seen, started off pretty chill, but then it seemed as if she was starting to get a little bit on with the whole Pippa thing. So she since she couldn't get on the same level as Pippa and Tenma, she started bringing her mom in on it. I just like the banter between them.
This one I really like.
Go home. Do you wanna?
Ah, it's fucking adorable.
I like the speaking seriously and Tenma like, hi, I'm Tenma.
Are you okay? Are you two okay? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, the reason why I like these VTubers, and also the reason why I'm a fan of you too, Rosa, is because these VTubers feel genuine.
No, you don't.
Even if
Dude, yeah, like
they
when
feel genuine.
You think you can win?
How often do you listen to like Pippa collab with her like her like company mates and go, what the fuck? Why is Pippa the voice of reason?
Yeah.
How often do you feel that way when you watch her collab with some of her other like
I saw this
company
comment.
mates?
I saw this comment for this with Enya.
Yeah, and so like it's one of those things where it's like when people are selling into a particular demographic and they really push it over the top, it's really fucking obvious. And the best way to compare it is when you compare it to someone who's known for that demographic in a very genuine way, and you go, wow. So this is what being genuinely like that is like, right?
Yep.
Because you're not like that all the fucking time. You're just not.
Nope.
And this is what someone kind of really pushing it is like. It becomes really
I heard you have water.
What? Oh, maybe Tenma-chan has it. I don't know.
It's the water.
This ain't a beach. This is a bathtub.
Oh, these 3 together is just
What?
fucking
You
funny.
mean beach?
Yeah.
You mean beach?
Yeah,
No.
The curse of
we're
not being a
watching
native
it.
Actually,
speaker.
what will get you demonetized?
Curse of not being a native speaker.
Yeah.
I love Tenma so much. Tenma's accent is so fucking funny.
Oh, I saw the Halloween.
Also, I have so much for Tenma, like streaming in English exclusively.
I don't get it. We go and have fun to the
Wait, she doesn't do
I
Japanese
think you're
streams?
talking about something else. You were talking
I don't
about
think so.
capturing virgin
I don't know what's the main
women.
language.
Oh, I mean, if I remember, I think she's Japanese, but she speaks
Oh
English.
yeah, because she talked with Japanese with Enya.
I
It's funny.
I've never been into VTubers. Like I got into VTubing, like I got pulled into it, right? Like I wasn't like a VTuber fan beforehand, so I don't really know. But I heard from other people that like when Tenma started streaming, her English wasn't as good, but she just kind of kept up with it. Now she's gotten better, which is really cool. Oh man.
Reminds me of me, like my English is
By
not
the way,
perfect.
I'm gonna pull something back that I completely forgot I wanted to talk about earlier when you guys were talking about Melody.
Yes.
So I first discovered Melody before I knew anything about VTubing. Like, really, like, okay. For context, Melody was probably one of the first VTubers I ever discovered. Completely fucking randomly, my phone was like, you know, like you get like porn ads sometimes when you're like on a site.
Yeah.
I got a porn ad for Melody,
Oh.
and I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, what is the world coming to? Where we don't even watch real girls anymore?" And then I clicked on it, and I was like,
world.
"Oh, this is a person behind that. What the fuck?
You know,
That's fucking cool."
Here's the fun thing, Rosa. It's I discovered VTubers kind of in a similar way.
This is before I discovered that. So I've been a fan of Neanders for a long time. Neanders was actually my inspiration to voice act. Because I didn't know anything about like her 4chan stuff. I just followed her YouTube and I like her skits and stuff. And so that really inspired me to like voice act. I think someone showed me like a funny a piece of like one of her skits, and like teenage me thought that was the funniest shit in the fucking world, and I kind of got like obsessed with it. And so I started like practicing voice acting and stuff like that because of it. But I didn't know she became a VTuber yet. And then I listened to Demon Dice a lot, and I didn't know if she became a VTuber yet. And so my introduction to VTubers was literally no, that's not true. I remember Kizuna AI. I used to watch occasionally. I thought she was funny.
Fuck that was
and I thought the concept of those like her whole again VTubers was like a very new thing, right? And so I was like, wow, this is super cool.
Well, technically,
and, Kaguya Yuna, I used to also listen to.
Technically, VTuber are like popular since, but actually widely popular. 5 years ago.
At the
it's
time,
quite recent.
Yeah, at the time, I was like, this is a really cool new thing. I'm interested, and so I'd watch it. But I didn't act VTubing wasn't exactly like how it is now, right? And so my first introduction to like normal VTubers that isn't like a big project thing was Melody. And then from Melody, I watched her collab with Silverveil. I was like, oh, I like her voice. Her voice is really nice. So I started watching Silverveil, and from there, I think she had a podcast with Melody and
Iron Mouse, wasn't it?
Iron Mouse, way back in the day, and they got Neanders on the podcast, and that's when I discovered that Neanders was doing VTubing, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And they're collabing and stuff. That's cool, right? And so I got somewhat interested, watching them for a while, and then I completely stopped because I lost interest. Again, this isn't the type of content for me. I'm chat, I like getting home after work, taking off my fucking pants, sitting down on my fucking chair, and watching a B-rated action movie with a fucking glass of alcohol. Alright? That's me. Alright? Nice. I am your average straight man. Alright, that's what I'm into. VTubing is not the type of content that I typically watch. And then I got fucking roped into it. Funny how that happens.
Yeah.
Well, I think that most of the people who like VTuber, they get into it via anime. Simply.
Some people do.
That's the end of my rant, by the way.
I figured.
Hello?
Yeah.
Why is everything silent?
I was looking for the sound.
Am I lagging out?
Find it. Wait, you're lagging out? Hello?
What the fuck is happening?
I hear lag.
I can hear you.
So I can hear both of you. Can you hear me?
I can hear.
Chad, are they lagging out for you? Or is it just for me?
I think it might be for you.
I have a small delay with you, Rosa, but I detected a long time ago.
I'm gonna leave and come back.
Okay.
Rosa left.
And she's back immediately.
Rosa.
Hey. Hello. Absolute silence.
Rosa? What the fuck is happening? And I closed the window I was supposed to share with you. Rosa, can you hear us?
She's streaming her. She's streaming her screen.
Yeah. I had no problem.
You don't hear any problem, Luke?
There you go. There she is. There she is.
We can hear you, Rosa. I think it was you because you are in the US and the both of us are in Europe.
Yes.
So what I wanted to ask is Maybe Rosa, but maybe just, you know, it will fix itself mostly. Sometimes it's also just Discord. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I will start then with Trim, and Rosa will take the question afterwards. And after this question, I will go to the big topic I wanted to talk with you, and especially with Rosa, because I know she has spicy takes about it. Do you have interest, my dear degenerate Norwegian, about VTuber Corporation in particular? For example, I know that some fans of different agency are like, this one is bad, this one is good agency, etc., etc. As a random and non-expert myself, I don't know if it's like, you know, like yeah, I'm just like a bit lost about it, but I hear the point of Rosa that she had a few minutes ago. Like, the company now tend to focus themselves on different demographic.
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was pretty bad. All I was hearing was
oh no. Yeah, we could hear you clearly.
Yeah, that's all I was hearing.
Oh, that's pain.
So whatever you said the last like 2 minutes, no clue.
All right, restart the question, Chris.
No, start yourself, Tim. But just to recap the question, it's about different company of agency of VTuber. Like, some people, some fans, for example, tend to focus on one agency and say that some others are bad and some are good, blah blah blah. And I was curious about this, especially since you, Rosa, you went through 2 different companies. But let's start with Trim.
Yeah, I got the least to say about this because I haven't been in this part. Essentially, how I see it is that corporations aren't... This goes for every kind of line of work. The corporation is never in it for you who work for them, be you a talent or just a cog worker. You're there just to generate money for them. Regardless. Some might be nicer,
for example, as a viewer yourself...
I was getting to it though. I was getting to it. As I see it, despite I know none of these are flawless, but as far as I can see currently, the ones with the least issues are, despite having so much red tape you could sink a fucking carrier ship, Hololive and to a certain extent VShojo could be very friendly in their own way, so they...
I have stuff to show about VShojo.
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of shit, like V-shit show. That's a meme I've heard. But yeah, there's... As long as you're within the company's own values, then okay, there shouldn't be too much of a problem. But honestly, when you're going for there's no golden agency. There's no one that's better than the other in every single way. Each agency has their pros and their cons. Some have more cons than others. Like, the worst example from what I can see is Lucid and Niji Sanji.
No.
No.
No, wait, not fuck. Haven X. God, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey. Sorry, Lucid. I was about to say Lucid. Lucid, while is on the whole same line as fucking Hololive, they're good in their own way, though they have a few minuses here and there.
I think the main minus with Lucid is that they're a small corpo, right? So they don't have the same like money backing as some of these bigger corpos. And a lot of like the up and coming corpos that you see, right? Like Idol, VNU, what's it called? EN Project. A lot of these corpos are backed by like venture capital money, right? Yeah. They typically have sponsors and stuff like that. What's I'm looking for? Not sponsors. Like stakeholders, people that have invested legitimate amounts of money, significant amounts of money into the company, right? Whereas Lucid is a lot more, at least currently, as far as my knowledge, self-funded by the CEO.
Yeah.
And so that is like a huge limitation because it affects how much money you can pump into stuff like marketing, different projects, etc. right? That's like the main thing with Lucid. And obviously the fact that they're a California company limits them in certain regards, right? So like, because all in all, they give you a pretty significant amount of freedom at Lucid. It's just I push the bounds of that, right? And that's on me. That's fine.
Yep.
I think Lucid's probably one of the best companies out there. It's just again, it's the difference. They don't have the same amount of money that like a lot of these larger corpos have, and a lot of these like other corpos that are coming up and built on a pretty significant amount of money. They can pay to have, you know, ads running all the time for their streamers and stuff like that, right? Yep. So it's a bit different. But that's like one of the main things. I feel like with because we talked about like VShojo. The thing with VShojo that I feel like, so very recently, right? Like quite a few members left. And then a bunch of other members joined, and we don't really know the details of like how the contracts changed, right?
Yeah.
But if I take a guess, it's probably still a really good contract. It's probably just not as good as it used to be. But it's probably miles fucking better than the contract of the people that they're bringing in, which are all coming in from Japanese companies, which notoriously have shit contracts.
Yeah. It's if I remember correctly, I think Kason herself mentioned that after the others left and the VShojo started going,
she mentioned that her contract was really, really good.
Yes.
Like the best she's seen. And then after she said that, my exact thought, 'cause I remember I was in a Discord call with some people in the community, and they're like, oh, Kason said this though, so it's probably not that bad. And I was like, okay, yeah, well, Kason fucking comes from where?
Hololive.
Yeah, she comes from a fucking Japanese company, so of course the best fucking contract she's fucking seen.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
I remember something like, I think it's Neji Sanji, a rumor that said that, for example, for the merch, the talent themselves only get like 1% of the money, 2%, or 2%.
That's for Niji.
Yeah.
So the thing is, okay, so Japanese companies have a very different standard for their contracts than U.S. companies. U.S. companies are a lot more talent focused, whereas Japanese companies are a lot more corpo focused, right? This is something I have a pretty significant amount of understanding of because I was in both the Japanese company and the U.S. company. Ooh. The company that I was in for the U.S. company had pretty solid contract that was very much favoring me in a lot of aspects, right? Haven X, in this regard, compared to other Japanese companies, is actually really fucking good. My Haven X contract was not that much worse than my my Lucid contract, as far as like the split that I got for different things, right? And in that regard, like that's something that like I Haven X, as much as like it wasn't a great experience for me, it wasn't a fucking terrible one either. Like I look back and I'm like, wow, as far as Japanese companies are concerned, one of the big values of Haven X was that they were putting significantly more money towards the talent than other Japanese companies.
I still don't remember what happened with Haven X.
I left the night after the last time I was on this channel.
Yep.
No, the second to last time, because I've been here one other time, right?
Yeah, I think you left the very night or the next day or something like that. But I don't remember like what was the cause of the problem. I know that you were like
it was internal stuff. It was internal stuff. It was a mix of internal stuff and personal stuff that just wasn't meshing very well. But yeah, and so as far as like the actual like contract, UX's contract was actually very, very uniquely better for the talent than a lot of other Japanese companies, right? Like I remember when we talked about the contract with June, he was like, yeah, like this is what other Japanese company contracts typically look like. This is the numbers that they kind of show, right? We wanted to be a little bit more talent focused, and so we're actually taking a smaller cut than what a pretty significantly smaller cut than what most Japanese companies actually take.
Yeah. Let's see. If I remember correctly, and I don't I've heard this a while ago. Oh, hey, Bleach is in chat. Hello. I don't remember where I heard it from
hello,
or
Bleach. Hello,
when,
Albert.
but from what I've heard, Japanese corpos look at VTubers the same way they look at idols, and it's a very predatory. It's a very predatory system. It really just chews them up and spits them out.
Oh man,
Right.
but yeah, and so, but yeah, it's like in that regard, like Haven X was like very, very, they were a lot more westernized as far as their actual like contract style, which I thought was pretty cool, and I still think it's pretty cool. Like credit where credit is due, you know.
And personally, what do you think about your future as a VTuber? Do you want to stay independent, or do you want one day to join another company or something? Like, what's your horizon?
What's my horizon? If I ever join another company, I'm gonna probably re-audition for Lucid.
That's nice.
If I ever join another company, and this would be like, when society's at a point where having like moderate viewpoints isn't considered as a crime. God damn it! I'm not even fucking streaming and someone gave me a fucking reading.
You know what you have to do? You stop. Your fan base isn't here, so it kind of counts, I guess.
I'm still waiting for Uwu one day.
Rosa?
I actually have an Uwu redeem, but people have to pay for it. it's like Uwu voice for like 5 minutes or something like that.
We spoke about company and Vshoujo, but apparently a few days ago on the Archcast there was this lovely lady that was on stream, and something happened in Vshoujo, but I didn't quite understand what happened. As any of you are aware of this problem?
No. Honestly, there was this point when Fruit went a bit ballistic in this summer, or it's a while ago. Fruit went a little bit crazy, and I just completely zoned out because there are few fucking VTubers I go to for any sort of politics, because not many VTubers can actually talk about politics without going absolutely nuts. Rose is one of them. It's fucking hilarious.
What?
You're one of the few VTubers who can talk about politics without going absolutely nuts. And also you're funny when you do. So whenever it becomes like...
it's because like I'm not the most well-versed person in politics, right? Like I'm not a political streamer. And like I don't know, I don't have like all of the info or all of the graphs or all of the knowledge. I just have common sense.
That's too much for some people.
Yeah, more than what some
that's something like I was thinking about like that kind of recently. I was like, bro, like I look at this like the fucking takes and like the stupid shit that some of these fucking like political streamers say. Like I think I was watching a fucking Hassan clip and I was like, dude,
oh my god,
you have this is your job. This is the type of content that you do, right? You research into it, you look into it. How the fuck do you have such a fucking retarded take?
Well,
I don't have the graphs or the information in front of me or any of that special stuff, but I still have enough fucking common sense to see that you're a fucking idiot.
Yep. But
all
that
you're
is
saying
because
just makes
the
no
sun doesn't
sense.
have much between the ears. That's it, unfortunately.
And it's like I look at stuff like this, I'm like, what the fuck? This is what someone who does this type of content as their like job like does. And I think someone told me like a lot of these like streamers, they don't actually have like their own, they don't actually have an actual view or push an actual view. They just kind of push a view to like create, you know,
it's basically a grift, and they do it just to get either clout, attention, or some bullshit. It's just they are the modern drama channels. It's just annoying.
Oftentimes, there's something I talked about V. Or I talked about with V. I can't remember what it was, but I somehow managed to piss off both the left and the right at the same time. And V was like, yeah, like, you're not wrong, but the thing is, doing stuff like this is not gonna help you grow. Because you're gonna alienate yourself from both sides. Like, as much as, like, it might not be what you think, you really kind of have to, like, you know, align yourself at least a bit to one side, so like that, you know, people actually follow you. And I was just like, no, I don't wanna. I would rather alienate all the fucking idiots that, like, think that they're fucking right 24/7 and think that everything on their side is correct, and only gain the very few handful of people that go, hey, I don't fully agree with her, but I can respect her opinion. I'm gonna watch this streamer. That's who I want in my community. However few people those people may be. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna keep doing stuff, by the way.
I totally understand.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why I watched the Toothy Point podcast, and I'm really looking forward to your and Jazz's podcast. My god, that's gonna be fun. Oh, good times.
I'm actually ironically worried Jazz is gonna be the one going off the rails more.
I mean, I've the few times I've gotten to speak with the dude, he just okay. I would like to have a private
Luckily,
one day.
Luckily we have Miles. Fucking Miles as the voice of reason.
Oh, that's good.
Speaking about voice of reason, I have a spicy topic for the two of you, and I know that Rosa will react very strongly to this one, because I wanted to do a podcast with you, Rosa, on this specific topic, and you say, I don't know.
Oh well. Okay, go on.
So let's talk about Loli. Is it good? Is it bad? You don't care? Maybe, I don't know. I know it's a very divisive topic in the VTuber sphere and in internet in general. But in the VTuber sphere, like, it's actually something that people tend to like sometimes. Like, they have avatar and stuff like that. So what's your opinion about that?
I made a really big tweet on this kind of recently. I prepared this tweet when I was still in Lucid. Because I saw a friend of mine was getting attacked by lolicons over something that she said. And I was like, bro, these people need to fucking, like, sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up. The fuck you want? And so I started making a fucking post. And
probably it was about this thing, maybe.
So, no, not yet. Hold on. Okay. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. Because Hadi's actually a friend of mine. Well, used to be. We used to, like interact quite a bit. Back when I first started. Honey was actually one of my first, like, mutuals on Twitter. On my old account. Well, hold on. We'll get to that. So this is way back. And I was advised not to post anything, because once you piss off the lolicon army, they're gonna just fucking, like, come at you. Right? And they were like, yeah, you just don't want that attention. Like, you have enough negative attention on you. I was like, okay. Some time passed, and I can't remember what it was. I think I made a joke tweet where I was, like, dissing Marina. And Melia, the maid, replied and was like, oh, you're cool. I'm gonna, like, follow you. Someone who also doesn't like this person is a friend of mine. And I was just like, not necessarily. The enemy of your enemy is not always your friend. No offense, but I don't really like you. I'm a direct person, I'm sorry. I'm an asshole, alright? That's just how I am. And that's fine, I don't have to like Melia. Melia doesn't have to like me. But I'm direct. If I don't want to be friends with someone, I'm gonna fucking tell you I don't want to be friends with you. I'm sorry. I don't care. And so, what ended up happening is Melia got a little butthurt. And like quote tweeted me and was like, "Oh, this person's a tourist, another tourist in the VTuber sphere. This person doesn't like lollies," and I'm just like, motherfucker, yes, I don't like lollies, but don't fucking call me a tourist. I fucking stream more than you do, you fucking VTweeter. Shut the fuck up. And so, here's the thing. You want to call me a tourist in the VTuber sphere? Sure. I've said it before. I don't fucking watch VTubers. I'm not into this shit. I don't even fucking watch anime anymore. I just like fucking streaming and not showing my fucking face. If that makes me a tourist in the VTuber sphere, that's fine. I don't fucking want a VTuber audience. Most of these people are fucking just deranged. I'm good. It's cool. I just want a normal streaming audience. Right? But it became this whole thing where I somehow managed to piss off a significant portion of the, like, lolicon community. And so, whatever. I just kind of spoke my mind. Fuck off. I don't care. I went off on my way. Then, Honey posted some stuff showing her, like, new model and stuff. And that became a thing. And people started calling her a pedophile. And I made a post saying, hey, I'm not into lollies, alright? I'm not. I'm not into lollies. This is not my thing. I find this pretty fucking gross, right? Personally. But she's not a fucking pedophile. Like, I hate when people fucking exaggerate for the sake of their camp or their point or their perspective.
Yeah.
Right? They have to, like, that's how you know someone's not winning a fucking argument. When they have to fucking exaggerate and fearmonger you and, like, push you into the extreme to fucking get you to, like, take their fucking side. Like, oh, you're okay with this? You're a pedophile. It's like, no, I'm not. There's a very clear definition of what pedophilia is, and that's not it. Honey's a fucking extremely sweet person, if any of you have ever, like, interacted with her. She's super fucking sweet. Right? Some people use the term to mean petite, which is incorrect. Yeah, petite and lolly are different. Alright? There's something else. Like, a lot of people take it to the extreme. They're like, oh, petite women, that's a lolly. No. No, there's a big difference between a petite woman and a lolly. There's a very clear difference. And so people thought, they're like, oh my god, she's okay now. She's okay with lollies. She's like, oh my god, she's a lolicon. I got kind of a lot of people, like, you know, following me. It's like, I'm gonna make now a reverse post and now piss off the lollies again. And so, I made a second post where I basically explained my take on lollies, which was exactly what I posed, like what I had prepared to post, back when I was in Lucid. And if you want, I can send it to you and you can read it.
If you want.
Sure.
Let me find it. And this is pretty much like my take on
It's funny,
lolly stuff.
the word petite is a French word.
Well, it's a word that fits. I mean, some things from France do work, like cheese. Well, I'm talking about cheese.
And petite is you know, just small, but in the feminine form of the word.
And those are cute too. And yeah, the people, oh, the worst kind of takes. The guys and girls who be like, oh, you like petite, then you're a pedo. No, I just like the petite frame.
Yep, me too.
It's a taste. An
Like,
taste.
I'm a small person, so I like fellow small people. That doesn't stop us from being consenting adults. That doesn't mean that I like super fucking, like, tiny child bodies. No. Typically, petite women have fucking really nice thighs. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have noticed.
That's what happens when everything is kind of squished down.
Yeah.
You get slightly thick.
You know, the best part is short stacks.
Well, I sent you guys the it's a pretty big string if you want to look at it.
You want to read Trim, or do you want me to read?
I can try to read. I'm not the best reader, but I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, go ahead. Walk a little bit for a change.
Oh, fuck you. I keep seeing people arguing back and forth about lolly, and it's starting to get obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get some things straight real quick, then I'll give you all my epic gigabrain based take. 1. There's a difference between Lolita as a fashion aesthetic and lollies as in young girls. 2. There's a difference between an underage girl and a petite woman. 3. Sexualizing imaginary characters is in no way illegal in the US unless there's a real child involved. Goddamn it, brain. With that all said, here's my take. Anybody who unironically is sexually interested in a character because they're underage, lolly, or underage, lolly, or adult looking, real people or not, I think that's gross. I've written dark stories and media involving characters who are minors. The purpose is to incite a sense of justice in protagonist as well as the reader. This is a horrible thing that needs to be fixed. If someone told me that I'm reading it turned them on, I'd be grossed out by them. Let's see. In the case of fiction, it's really easy not to realize the character is underage. We have tons of anime and TV portraying teens as adults, and if, as an example, I saw lewd art of my hero character, and you need to jump to the next one. Sorry for the weird cuts. I'm not the best reader. Where was I? As an example, I saw lewd art of my hero character, and I did not know the show. I'd assume that they were an adult. I often see it as a defense that these characters are sexualized, and nobody complains. Most don't, and I'll explain why. It's easy to build that mental bridge of they're underage in the story, but I drew them as adults, and they'd look no different. I'm finger blasting to an adult. There's at least an attempt to de-childify the character. When you let's see, maybe on the next one. I'm just reading as I go piece by piece. Here. When you try to build the same bridge for a lolly character, there's a major issue. They don't look no different. They wouldn't look no different, and many times y'all don't even try to age them up, so they at the very least look like a petite adult woman. Then there's the classic 1,000-year-old lolly trope. Look, if you're building that bridge off of this character looks young but acts like an adult because they're an adult who was cursed to look young forever, go for it. But you know that's not the case most of the time. Most of you are finger blasted to him with full knowledge and understanding that it is a child. It's fictional, so it's not illegal. You're more than allowed to do it, but I'm also more than allowed to think that it's pedophilic behavior and to be aware that you'll be around real children. Rant over.
Yeah, so I felt the need to bring up the legality of it because this is a really big defense off the top. It's like, oh, it's not illegal. It's like, okay, well, you know what else? Okay, let's say that fucking pedophilia wasn't illegal. All of a sudden, you're okay with it? No. That's the issue, right? When you use that as a defense, that's what you're fucking telling me. Your entire, moral sensibilities are based around the fucking law, which is fucking a really bad idea. And then, something else that fucking annoys me is people are like, oh, this character is 1,000 years old. This comes up a lot when I think of, the fucking Dragon Maid anime has a, really tiny fucking child dragon. It's like, oh, she's several hundred years old. Yeah, but for her race, that's still a fucking child. She dresses up in elementary school outfit.
She's a fucking
she
baby
goes
in her own
to elementary school. She has the brain of a fucking elementary schooler.
She's like 5 years old.
You have pedophilic tendencies. I'm sorry. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
Whenever I think of, the 1,000-year-old lolly trope done appropriately, I think of Rory Mercury from Gate.
Oh, that's homicidal.
I have, if you are willing to watch a small clip, I have a very nice.
She's a good example of a lolly character done appropriately. The 1,000-year-old lolly done appropriately. Another good example I can think of is the girl from this one to a lesser degree, but the girl from One Punch Man.
Tatsu, right?
Yeah. She acts like an adult, and she's very serious, and, she's very, mature, etc., right? And so, it becomes very apparent, oh, this is a petite woman, or this is a literal 1,000-year-old human being with the understanding and maturity of someone who's a fucking adult. Just they were quote unquote cursed to like forever be however old, right? Which is I get, all right. Like I stopped fucking like physically maturing and aging when I was like 13. I get it, all right. It's fine, but I'm not gonna be here and be like, oh wow, I'm a child. I'm gonna go to elementary school, but it's fine because I'm 20 something, right? No, it's fucking weird and creepy.
Yeah, it is.
I have the perfect encapsulation and resume of the.
I love Absolute Unit.
Voilà.
It's that guy.
She's one of my other sheets.
You know this clip, Rosa?
She's one of my other sheets. I love her so much. Yeah, go for it. I maybe I don't know. I've probably seen this.
Like it may be 1 minute long, but it to me it encapsulates the lolly problem perfectly.
Let's fucking go.
Video, this lady at the con with the sign protesting lolies and this dude following her with the camera going, "You looking for a fight? I'm not religious, but Jesus Christ." This is a perfect encapsulation of the eternal loli conflict which rages within the weeaboo fandom. See, in the loli debate, as in this video, it's impossible to say which side is more cringe. See, on the one hand, you got the lolicon types going, "Jerking off to cartoon children doesn't hurt anyone." Yes, that's true. It's not a crime. However, can't you just jerk off to cartoon adults like a normal person? Don't you like titties? Everybody likes titties. Come on, just find some nice 18-plus-year-old titties and jerk off to those. Or go for the weird shit, whatever. Jerk it to feet. As long as they're adult feet, it's fine. Where you gotta ride the line. You're literally walking right up to the line of what's socially acceptable, and you're jerking off on it, and then you're going, "What? I didn't do nothing." It makes some people uncomfortable, and I find it hard to blame them. But then on the other side, you have the loli rights activists who legitimately flip out over people jerking off to cartoons. Bro, like, that's the hill you're gonna die on? We got viral pandemics. We got cities full of homeless people. They just repealed fucking federal protection for abortion rights. We got World War III about to happen over there. And you're mad that people are busting loads to drawings of underage anime girls. The world has gone insane, and your priority is cartoon civil rights. It's the laziest activism I ever seen in my life. The people you're fighting on behalf of don't exist, so you don't actually have to do anything. There's no lowly charity foundation over there. You don't actually have to give any money or time to help actual people. You can just make tweets and walk around virtue signaling with your big dumb sign. Either be a real activist and pick a real issue that affects real human beings, or just make a sign that says, "I'm a good person, praise me." It's literally the same thing, and it'll cause less conflict. So which side do I take? Neither. Yep. It's the same reason I don't vote. Both sides are shit, there's no meaningful discourse, and no matter who wins, I'm still gonna be broke. Anyway, you're all morons.
Yep.
The whole fucking
literally me.
Oh, this fucking dude.
That is literally me.
Fat waifu dick. Good night. Can you make a plush?
I love him.
Oh, this motherfucker! It's the best fucking.
It's literally me. That is the same reason I don't vote either. Like literally me. It's like, dude, and so it's like that's the thing, right? It's like I think lolly shit's fucking weird, but don't call these people fucking pedophiles, right? And like go on like a fucking tirade of like we're gonna hunt the lolicons down. Rah. It's like they haven't fucking touched anybody yet. And I say yet. I've met a few. Two. Alright? One is like, okay, whatever, coincidence. Two is a problem for me. I've met two people that were lolicons who turned out to be actual like child groomers.
Mm.
That being said, I also know more than one person who's a lolicon who would never fucking do anything to a child. I know one of them that has children. I actually have a friend who's into lolly stuff, and her reasoning for it is because she was raped as a kid, and this somehow helps her cope with it in a weird way. I'm not gonna go into details because it's not my story or my problem. But you know, whatever, that's fine. That's how that helps you get by. Like you're married, you have kids, you have a partner, but you have a really hard time with like, you know, dealing with like
intimacy and stuff, yeah.
Intimacy, right? And like this is something that kind of helps you cope with what happened. okay, whatever. I'm not gonna fucking judge you for it, right? And typically, again, like they'll fall like even then, like they'll typically not be into like, oh, this is a literal child character, right? Because that's the difference. Like that people just don't really put in. It's like there's a difference between like this is straight up a child. Like you guys know have you guys seen Spy X Family?
I never watched it, but I know.
Well, I haven't seen. I've only seen clips.
Okay, so we've all seen the mom from porn, right? But like, you know the child, the little pink-haired girl.
Yep.
Cool. I have seen art of her in like a fucking body pillow, fucking like naked, and like covered in white goo. That makes me severely uncomfortable. If that's what you're into, I think while you have yet to commit pedophilia, I think you have pedophilic tendencies and desires.
Yep, there's a problem. It's weird.
I think, and like, you know, it's fine. Your argument is it's legal. Sure. But what you're telling me when you say that is if it was legal to diddle kids, you would do it. Because, quote unquote, it's legal.
I have a metaphor that's interesting. It's like, you know, with the weird serial killer stories, like most of the time they are fascinated by corpses, like decaying thing, blah blah blah, stuff like that, cruel and weird stuff. It's like someone who collects, you know, like dead roadkills in his bedroom. And like, yeah, it's not illegal. I didn't do anything bad or stuff.
Wait.
Yeah, but it's still
what
weird.
What do they collect? What do they collect?
People who collect roadkill and then
start
rubbing it all themselves.
I find that less weird. People keep hunting trophies.
Yep.
It's like a hunting trophy, but with less effort.
Yeah, but
normal people don't take hunting trophies and rub their dick all over it.
Yeah. Also.
Okay, that's weird. That's weird. That's very weird.
And when you have a trophy from hunting, like you actually like take care of the trophy. It's not like, you know, decaying and stuff and gross and smelly.
That's also fucking gross. You need to like, fellas, if you're gonna keep dead things with you, and animals or otherwise, make sure that you properly like prepare them. All right. When I was a kid, I had a collection of dead turtles.
Well, okay.
I kept buying turtles from the pet store, and they kept dying. I don't know why. I still don't know why.
Sorry for laughing.
And I didn't want to bury them, right? I wasn't prepared yet to like deal with like. This is the weird part. By this point I was more than okay with like human death, but I wasn't prepared yet to deal with animal death. And so I taxidermied them. I learned how to taxidermy. And I taxidermied my dead turtles. And there was like, at one point I had like 7 or 8 of them on a shelf, and I was like, I need to stop having turtles.
No shit. It's a bit weird, to be honest.
Hey, at least it's a hobby, I guess.
I buried them, and then I stopped ever having turtles.
Well,
the more you know.
Yeah. I always knew that you were a bit cuckoo in the head, Rosa.
I mean, let's be fair, Chris.
I'm Floridian.
Which on here? Yeah, see. I was about to say, well, none of us here are exactly sane, but then again, none of us are Floridian either.
Yeah, so you kept all turtles as trophy. That was less traumatic to you.
Yeah, that was less traumatic to me, because I didn't have to deal with, like, the loss, because I still had the turtle with me.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I can understand it, even if it's a bit weird.
Chat, I need to understand what kind of person I am, okay? When I was around that age, when I was about 5, right? Like, I get like that sounds really backwards to you guys, but just think about this. When I was around 5, I stopped being a Christian, alright? I moved away from Christianity because I realized that my grandma was gonna die soon. My grandma was old. This was about 20 years ago. I didn't realize back then that my grandma was immortal. My grandma's still alive.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh.
she's had like 8, like, near death, like, okay, yeah, there's nothing we can do at the hospital anymore. She's gonna die, probably in like a week. And then she's just miraculously fine. She's had like 8 of these experiences over the last like 20 years. She's alive. At this point, I've come to terms with her dying so many times that she could die tomorrow, and I probably won't cry. I've already cried everything I need to cry. We're good. But I was like 5, right? And so my mom, to comfort me, told me about heaven. I was like, yeah, it's cool. Like when she dies, she'll go to heaven because your grandma's a good person. And then, like, you know, it's fine. You'll see her there one day too. When I die, I'll be there. And then when you die, you'll go there too. In my head, I was like, well, people die when they're old, right? And if my family's up there, if like my mom and my grandma are up there, then my grandma's mom and her grandma are probably up there. And her mom and her grandma. And probably the same thing for my grandparents. And I have 2 parents, so I have grandparents on both sides. That's like 4 different, like, branches, right? And then each of them have their own parents, which is 4 more branches, and it keeps multiplying. And so this kind of created an image in my head that heaven was basically like an infinite nursing home. And that scared me. That scared me really bad to the point where I would cry every night while trying to think of it, like, that can't be right. That just makes no sense. There's no way. And so I was 5. Over the course of a week, I kept trying to think of different possible, like, afterlives. I jumped through, like, a bunch of the different religions without knowing they already existed and people had already thought of them, until eventually I ended up, on, like, a kind of more, not really convoluted, but, like, a kind of more extreme form of existentialism, which is why now I'm what's known as a positive nihilist. I have a nihilistic view on reality, but I'm actually very happy with it. And so I came to the acceptance that when my grandmother dies, her consciousness as I know it will simply cease to be. And that's fine.
That went really dark really fast.
Some truth to it. I mean, there's a lot of ways to view it.
Supposedly people become younger when they go to heaven. That's the thing I thought about too. I was like, well, okay, well, if they bring you back to, like, your prime, what if, like, I don't know, my grandma's hot? Like, this is a problem for me. All right, I have a lot of problems here. I'm not okay with my entire family being in heaven, hanging out at the same time with me, regardless of whether we're all old, we're all young, we're all in our prime, or various ages. I don't fucking know. All I know is, regardless, is weird, because I don't know everyone in my family, right? What if I find out my, like, ancient, like, grandmother, right, was, like, a fucking bombshell in her prime, and I never met her, right, so I don't have any particular, like, oh, that's my grandma, that's a weird kind of feeling, right? So I'm all hanging out in heaven, I got my halo and stuff, and I'm about to fucking sin, man! What's up?
And thus you didn't bury the turtle. Perfect explanation.
I don't want to go to heaven and fuck my grandma. I'm not burying this fucking turtle.
Dude, when I got to the idea of that
was beautiful.
Of, like, resurrection, or, not resurrection, but, like, reincarnation.
Yeah.
I came up, like, so I was thinking about reincarnation. I was like, okay, reincarnation is bad. That seems, like, okay. And then I thought about the possibility of, like, what if, like, I don't know, like, one day I reincarnate, right? As, like, another family member's kid, right? And then I see, like, my mom. Mom doesn't know it's me. Like, that makes me really uncomfortable, right? Like, that makes me feel so weird, you know?
You get reincarnated, like, but you continue having the memories from your lives.
Yeah, because, like, you don't have any control over who you reincarnate as. Like, what if you reincarnate as, like, I don't know, like, somebody's, like, another family member's child, right? And it's just like, they don't know it's you! And it's technically not you, but, like, it was you, it's still your soul, and they don't even know! Like, it's so, like, it weirded me out, it made me feel uncomfortable, and I tossed
this is a really
reincarnation out the fucking window within a night. Like, I'm telling you, every single night for, like, a week. I was, like, mentally, like, testing every single fucking potential like philosophy in my fucking brain. Like I jumped through so many. I took a philosophy class in high school, and I was surprised at how many of the thoughts that I had during this like week when I was 5. It's like, oh, people thought of that in the past. People believe that. That's crazy.
So about
I remember when I believed that for like 2 hours.
Fucking interesting. Okay, I'm gonna put a pin on that so we can talk about this shit in December.
Reincarnated as your grandkid's wife? Exactly. Like that would be so weird, man. Sorry.
Oh man, that's fucking cool. Again, I might be laughing, but this is a really fucking interesting subject because I like talking about shit like this. But yeah, let's.
It's only it's only in Chris'
Child me was very, very autistic. Like
you still are.
Very, very detail. Shut up. Very, very detail oriented. I've always been like this, and so child me would always like I don't know. I've just always been like very inquisitive, right? So when I think about something, I think about it on like a very fundamental level. And that determines how uncomfortable it makes me, right? So again, like back to like the turtles. If I don't bury them and I still have them with me, in my head I was like, I still have like a memento of this turtle. I'm like honoring this turtle's life by, you know, continuing to love it past death, right? Like I'm not saying goodbye to it, you know? I'm not ready. I have it with me, right? And so in my head that made me feel less uncomfortable in burying it and saying goodbye forever. Sending it off into the world like, oh, you're dead, I don't need you anymore, you know? Like that's where my brain went when I was 5. Well, when I was little, I guess. I don't remember how old I was when I had turtles.
I understand. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna remember this for our subject. Definitely.
And thus, in the end, loli bad.
Yes.
Well, that's not even it.
Somewhat.
It's no good, no bad. But speaking about that, I
think it depends on how you treat it. Is how I feel about how lolly stuff.
And to finish about the lolly topic, you had stuff to say about this picture and this controversy of apparently an old friend of yours, like Honey.
Yeah, that makes me fucking uncomfortable. I don't think Honey's a bad person or a pedophile, but that makes me uncomfortable. Those two things don't have to be, like, mutually exclusive.
That's fair.
And what makes you uncomfortable? Like, the thing that she's doing with the fingers, like playing with the loot stuff? Or, like, the model itself?
The mix of those two things. If she was just playing, like a child, and she just, like, you know, role-played as a child and acted like a child, whatever. But when you have an obvious child character, like she's wearing a fucking school uniform, and you're being sexual with it, that makes me uncomfortable. I think this is fucking disgusting. Honey's my friend. I think this is fucking disgusting. I know Honey would never touch child. I still think this is fucking disgusting.
You still have contact with her?
No. She doesn't follow my cause like I lost contact with her when I lost my original account.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. She drew like fan art of Rosa like way back. It was super cute.
Yeah.
And you yourself.
I've seen some of the old fan. I've seen some of the old fan art. I don't know if it was from her, but sometimes people just grow apart.
And for you yourself, Trim, about the lolly, what's your take on it?
Well, it's very similar to Rosa, but for me, I'm more hardline on the whole thing that a lolly isn't. It's a drawing. It's an actual just a fucking drawing in a picture, and what happens in an artistic way, like take fucking art where people are just ripped apart. You can just choose whether you go for it or not, but I will judge you accordingly to that, right? People who enjoy people who enjoy lolly for the aesthetics or for the meme, that's one thing. If you have an attraction to lolly in a sexual manner, it's a bit iffy. I won't judge. Yes, I will judge. Actually, I judge people who are really into lolly, like for the whole obviously a fucking child kind of lolly, I will judge you. But if it is just
the people that like parade that shit around and then are like, no, I'm allowed to think this and you're not allowed to criticize me. It's like, no, shut the fuck up. This is fucking weird, and I'm going to fucking shame you for it, and everyone fucking should. And if you want to keep liking it, you need to come to terms with that. That's all it is. You need to come to terms with the fact that you're allowed to be fucking bullied for liking shit that's weird.
Yes. Because there should be fucking consequences.
I judge people all the time for lesser shit. I'm sorry. I'm a judgy ass fucking bitch. If you're into something that I think is fucking weird, I'm gonna fucking judge you, and you have to live with that, because I have every fucking right to judge you just as much as you have a right to be into that weird shit.
You guys know about the clip I'm showing with the Loli Requiem stuff? I don't remember the name.
Oh yeah.
It is a disgustingly catchy fucking song.
I didn't get the full meaning of the lyrics, but apparently it's quite deep, to be honest.
Yeah, the thing, from what I can remember, the girl who sings it is, I think she's the one who drew one of Hololive's talents, Subaru's character, and she's openly, she likes lolicon. She's a lolicon. She likes the aesthetic. She likes the design and shit like that. From what I understand, now I'm just paraphrasing here. From what I understood, she likes the aesthetic. She's into it. So I don't know how deep it goes, but she made this song because she lost a bet. And it's a bit of a tongue-in-cheek jab to the people taking it too far while also just having fun with it. Her fan base loves it. She loved it. Song is catchy. But what I like about this song is a lot of people, you know, the ones, right, that react, they're projecting. And a lot of people started projecting a lot. And that's my favorite thing about Lolly. When you see the projection, you know exactly who's gonna get the laser eye.
Yeah, but also, if I remember correctly, the song speaks about stuff like if you touch me, you go to jail or stuff like that.
Yes.
Like, it's a self-conscious lyrics.
Because, again, you don't touch actual fucking children. Because, again, from my edge of the woods, if you actually are a fucking pedophile, you deserve to get lowered into a wood chipper. And depending on how bad you've done it, the speed decreases.
Like a shredder, actually.
Yes, actually. But you will get lowered slower the worse you've committed.
There's a difference between liking something aesthetically and being attracted. Yes. Like,
Exactly.
The lolly aesthetic of, like, clothing, which typically, like, it's like this, like, gothic, like, the gothic Lolita style, I think is fucking amazing. It's my favorite fucking, like, aesthetics.
It's really cute.
I fucking love that aesthetic. But again, it's very different, right?
Yep.
To, like, what we're talking about. I think small anime characters are fucking adorable, alright?
Yep.
I love them. They're fucking adorable.
Yeah.
But I don't want to fuck them. You know what else I love that's fucking small and adorable? My cat. I don't want to fuck my cat.
What?
Well,
I
from
was
what
about
I heard,
to
you
say,
like
what about
to fuck
dogs
pussy.
if you're Californian?
Yeah, from what I heard, you like pussy, so.
Come out.
No, wait. She likes old pussy.
Wow.
I was gonna say the same joke, but like with dogs, and then I remembered that white women exist.
Yes.
But for me, it's funny you say stuff about, you know, liking the aesthetic, blah blah blah. For me, I just like the character in general. Like most of the time, lolly character like that, they are a bit, you know, like clumsy, funny, stuff like that. So it's just fun for a story and universe in general.
Yep. I mean, the best lolly character is from Full Metal Alchemist.
What's the one, the lolly in Full Metal?
It's the Chinese alchemist, the one whom becomes a real good friend with Alphonse.
I'm not an expert on this.
The one with the cute dwarf panda on her head. She does Chinese fucking.
Oh yeah.
She's fucking adorable. And also she kicks ass, so you know.
Well, for
Even
me,
Squidward was gone quite a while without swearing. Wait, really?
For me, honestly, I like the the one Rosa mentioned, the one in Dragon Maid, because she's just cute and adorable and funny and yeah.
I haven't seen Dragon Maid. One thing that made me uncomfortable with Dragon, like that show, is that they have the scenes where like the kids are like rolling around playing with each other.
Yeah.
And it's meant to be like an innocent, like, oh my god, like I like her type thing. Right, like a cutesy innocent thing, but people like sexualize it. It makes me feel again.
Yeah, it's
why?
It's just like absolute unit say like, why can't you keep the loot stuff for mature 18+ people? Like, can't you jerk off to real tits? Adult real tits.
I mean, the thing is, as a cultured individual, shall we say, I've seen a lot of different artwork. And when you have art, I
see a man of culture.
Exactly. The thing is, going back to the whole difference with like petite and underaged, I like drawing of the petite as I like petite in real life. And the thing is,
if you look up the girl from One Punch Man, most of the art of her gives her massive thighs.
Yes, I mean, just hell, look at the fucking the manga, not the online comic, but look at the manga of Tatsumaki. It is fucking obvious that she's in her mid to late 20s.
For me,
and also her personality does a lot of it too.
For me, the max height, in my own personal preference, if I had, the make your perfect waifu machine, it's 5'2", like less than 1.60 m.
Nice.
Yeah, I like also a petite woman.
Based.
I'm too tall. I'm 5'2.5".
Yeah, but
okay.
Christopher isn't a old lady. Are you, Christopher?
No.
I can be.
He can be an old lady, baby.
Up until you got heated a few minutes ago, a while ago, you hadn't sworn in nearly an hour. Wow.
I can be, if you want, Rosa, I can be your Oba-chan.
Lamau.
Hey, what about Tenma? Isn't she like, isn't that one of her main jokes? Lonely Baba or whatever the fuck?
That's her joke.
Yeah. She's funny.
That's why you like the Hag mission in Baldur's Gate.
The what?
That's why you like the Hag mission in Baldur's Gate.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. What is your opinion of Auntie Ethel? Does she get you going?
No.
It's the accent, isn't it?
No, I actually like her voice.
Yeah.
With it's more of her personality.
She's creepy, very creepy.
Yeah. You have to remember, guys, there's more to women than what they look like. And so, like,
really?
What?
Crazy. But I'm also attracted to, like, personalities that I actually like.
I don't trust you. You're not a real woman.
While Auntie Ethel is a fucking bombshell, I just don't like her personality, man.
A bombshell.
There we go. That's what I needed.
For people who don't know, do you want the actual old lady or like the green form?
I don't do green bitches. No racism, but I don't do green bitches.
There's some orc hatred here, I feel.
So this is like a bombshell.
Wait, actually, hold on. Let me rephrase that. I don't do green humans.
Oh, so what you're saying is
muscle mommy half-orcs, hot.
Oh, yeah.
Well-drawn, tiny goblin people, hot.
As you can see, guys, Rosa is a woman of culture.
Yeah, this is like.
I don't have water. I have a water demon. I don't have a redeem. Hold on. Let me.
This is Rosa peak waifu material.
I'm gonna get some water. Come back.
Yeah, she got thirsty. She got thirsty there, Chris.
For you, Trim, what's your favorite waifu in Baldur's Gate?
Okay, it's I haven't played the game, but I've seen a lot of the stuff happening there, and to me, it's a coin toss between Shadowheart and Karlach.
Yes, you are correct so far.
Yeah. I mean,
but you could say Jarira. Jarira is not bad, even though a bit old, but still, yeah.
I haven't really gotten that far. Sorry. I only know the main cast and a few others. There's also this Dro chick that turns out to be really interesting.
Yeah. So
But yeah, I'm to me I'd go with either of course I do like my best friend Daniel.
This is Jahira in the game.
Yeah.
I don't like her.
Ah, I like her.
I prefer Auntie Ethel over her.
Yeah,
Oh, Petal.
Oh, Petal, yeah, the way she say Petal. But that's not my favorite.
Why don't you let Auntie Ethel
Somebody's calling on my door. I'll be right
care
back.
of you,
guys.
Petal?
My favorite is Carl.
I'll be right back.
Does Rosa like boat trolls? What are boat trolls? I like...
Karlak is waifu number 1. Let me find a nice picture.
Yeah,
of
Karlak is best girl. I love her so much. Too bad this game is shit. I don't want to fucking play it anymore.
Yeah, I know you have your gripe against the game.
She's so fucking cute. She's so cute. I love her so much. Ah.
In the 2 playthrough I did, I banged the Karlak.
Same. She's so cute. I love her. Ah. She's so precious.
Like, honestly, I also like Shadowheart, to be honest, but I like... yes, but...
Dude, what makes Karlak special, right, is that they didn't go for, like, the typical, like, oh, strong, masculine woman.
No, she's still, like...
She's extremely hyper-feminine.
Yeah.
And cutesy, while also being a muscle mommy.
Yeah.
Right? She has that like special gap moment where it's like, oh, she's like strong female character. But she's also like, she turns into a puddle and she's like a puppy and she's so cute and she's so sweet. I love her so much.
Have you seen
She's
the
great.
way she react to the all bear cub?
What? I'm back. Hello. Oh, the best girl. Hello.
Have you seen the way Karlak react to the all bear cub, Rosa? Rosa!
I don't remember. Sorry, I was fucking choking. I'm dying. I still can't really breathe. I need to take medication.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
Don't die on us.
you know that at some point you can recruit, like, you can have like an all bear cub at your camp, and when the cub try to go to your camp,
it's cute.
The first night, Karlak is like, oh, look at this little beak.
What I like about Karlak is that she is able to rip you apart with her bare hands, but she is also the softest, most... I don't know.
She attack, she protect, but more importantly, she Karlak.
Yes, basically. It's just Karlak. Karlak is Karlak. And she is one of the main reasons why I kind of want to buy this game.
You should buy it.
I'm gonna tweet that out, actually.
Watch the reaction of Karlak.
Allow me to turn.
Food. Eat more. Oh my gods! Look at its little beak! Oh, come here,
He's
you
so
doll. No, rub it. You scared it off. Poor little beaky fella. Hope he finds his way back.
Oh.
Adorable.
She's so cute.
Yeah, there you go. That's Karlak. She's adorkable.
Yeah.
She's this massive.
She is such a fucking dork. That is so true.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
she's
Like,
such an adorable
when you first
fucking
meet
boy.
Jahira and she's like fangirling, it's so fucking cute. She's such a fucking dork.
I cannot play with her like in the team. Like I have to.
I see one of. I'm seeing one of my my memes have followed me here. God damn it!
What?
The boat troll meme.
Oh.
Yes, that is my thing because I am a troll and I work on a boat.
For me,
So
I would say the love boat.
Oh, come on. Well, I mean, to be honest, with all the amount
New
of
tweet is out.
Nice.
The tweet is dropped, chat.
What tweet?
And on the hunt for tweets, then, I guess.
Wait, who sent me fucking cheese? 3 hours ago, someone sent me beef and cheese. Let's go.
Rosa has a throne which her fans randomly can send shit out to. It's rather funny.
I know.
There you go. You're such
Don't
a
look on my throne.
You're
Please don't show my throne. There's so much weird stuff on there now.
Oh man, your throne exploded with different things when the feet became a meme.
No.
Which is what feet is. It's a meme.
It's totally a meme. Chat totally isn't serious about it.
Whoa.
Definitely not. Chat would never be serious about it. Right, chat? Right, chat? You're not weird. You're not actually into feet. Right, chat? Right, chat? You're definitely still under just, several layers of irony, but you're not serious, right, chat?
Yeah,
Here, guys, there
I
is
have the
no
impression of the
desperation.
meme of Star Wars, you're right, chat.
Yeah. Okay, what's her
Oh,
name?
you're Padme and Chad is fucking Anakin.
Yeah.
Ironic, right? Just smiles.
Right?
So apparently, hey Rosa, what is your opinion of boat trolls then?
What are boat trolls?
Me.
Oh, I like boat trolls. They draw good.
Thank you. Because I'm a sailor as a what's it called again? My job
you are a cook on a boat.
Yes, I'm a cock on a boat. Cock is literally the way. Yes, cock is the Norwegian word for chef, only with a K, O-O-K, or K-O-K-K. Yes, that is me. And if you want to say it perfectly Norwegian, sheep's cock.
Oh my god, it's sheep's cock?
Yes. I'll write it in YouTube chat.
Oh my fucking goodness.
Your penis is a boat?
Instead of ship cook, it's sheep's cock.
There you go.
Sheep cock.
I've written it down. I've written it down. I've written it down in the YouTube chat. That's how it is. And it means boat chef. Literally means boat chef. But if you say that shit,
skip's cock.
Yes. But you pronounce the K as an H.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Yes. The curse of cross fucking grammar. Oh, I got so much shit for that.
That's amazing.
Fun. It's fun.
Feeding up, I'm old school. I like budes. I'm an ass enthusiast.
I'm a woman enthusiast.
I like
actually ass.
I like ass, but come on.
I just like women, chat.
Waist and thighs. Waist and thighs.
Hear me out. Collarbones.
Yeah. I have a thing for
I like
waist.
bones, chat.
Necks, shoulders. Again, the whole fucking torso. Let's be honest.
Collarbones, wrists, ankles. You know, like the bones that are like between your thigh and your coochie. Them bones are fucking delicious.
Lysken in Norwegian.
Neck is okay. I like neck.
It rhymes with snack.
The snake gonna bite your neck.
Oh, it was just a love tap.
And inject something in your neck.
What? No, I'm not gonna inject anything. I'm just gonna suck the blood.
Yeah, because she's a snake. She's a snake V2. She's a how is it? You're a changeling snake vampire. So when you bite, you don't inject. You suck.
So the whole thing with Ginny is that when I left Haven X, I didn't have my Rosa IP. They kept the IP. And so I whatchamacallit? I made a new IP because I wanted to keep streaming. I really enjoyed it. I finally found something I liked, so I wanted to keep doing it, even if I had to do it indie. And like most of my friends were indie anyway, right? So I was like, yeah, if they can do it, I can do it. And so I came up with Ginny, which is based off of one of my D&D characters. And then within the month, I got picked up by Lucid, and they purchased my IP from my old company, which was really cool of them.
Yeah, really fun.
Yeah, they're super cool. I absolutely adore Lucid. I like, despite like at the end of everything, I still feel like I owe them more than they owe me. 100%.
That's a good thing. That's a really good thing.
But yeah, and so I ended up getting Rosa back, but Ginny is still in the works. I plan to do like a soft rebrand to Ginny. So the idea is basically gonna be that Ginny's like the main character, like she's like the actual, like the main thematic theme, which is kind of annoying because Rosa's much better for marketing. Like Rosa's so much easier to market. Rosa's so dude.
I will still call you Rosa, no matter what.
That's fine. Rosa is so much more fucking marketable. Like, holy fuck, when I came up with her, I fucking like I had a stroke of genius. Genius, one might even say. But with Ginny, the idea with Ginny is basically gonna be that I'm gonna have multiple characters as time goes on. Like I currently have both the Ginny and Jin models are in the works. Rosa 2.0 is in the works.
I've seen
and
that.
Jade. Jade is also in the works. Jade is my old voice acting OC. And so the idea is that I'll be able to like swap models around. Since I'll be a changeling character. And Rosa will just we're gonna soft rebrand so that Rosa was basically like one of Ginny's personas all along.
This is something, and it's a nice segue to the next question I wanted to ask to you. Because is there a proper code to be a VTuber? For example, now you speak about, you know, the lore of the character. And I've seen a few complaints by some viewers that, like, the lore and the background is just like a pretext. And most of the time, they never talk about it or something. There is also, like, the fact that some VTuber play games or stuff like that and do actually something on screen, but others like mostly just do chatting. Like, what's the actual job of a VTuber? Like, I know it's entertain, but what is he supposed to do actually by entertaining?
This is something that is the thing with VTubing that a lot of people don't really think about is that VTubing isn't anything special. Like, it's just, there is no, like, this is how you be a VTuber, you do this and this and this specifically, right? You can say stuff like that about, oh, this is how you be a gaming channel, this is how you be a political channel, this is how you be, like, you can say stuff about stuff like that, but you can't say, hey, how do you be a YouTuber? What kind of content does a YouTuber do? If I ask you that question, what do you answer?
Depends on what you do.
Well, it's the same thing for VTubers, right?
Yeah.
So VTubing is just, it's the equivalent of saying a face cammer. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, perfect.
Right? So someone that, like, if I tell you, hey, go watch this person, they're a face cammer, what am I telling you about their content? Fucking nothing.
Not much.
It's the same thing with VTubers. There is, like, there's obviously, like, the corpo VTubers, which follow kind of, like, more of, like, a guideline, right? Like, they'll play games and they're just chatting, and there's, like, you have, like, the classic, like, oh, we have, like, our marrows open, so you can, like, you can't talk to us because we're idols, but you can send us little, like, messages through, like, anonymous messages through here. Like, stuff like that, right? Which is, like, when you think about it, like, to me, it's, like, synonymous with specifically VTubing. Just because it's very much, it's the, like, corpo stuff that started it all, that a lot of people still copy. But the second that the floodgates opened on VTubing and it went to the West, it is no more than simply a format. A presentation format. Instead of having a face cam, I have this cute character that you can look at instead of my stupid, ugly face. Instead of having to wake up in the morning and put on makeup, I instead just had to fight with the fucking tracking.
Makes it kind of easier, doesn't it?
It depends.
And also, there's one thing I like about VTubing over fucking real streamers, and that is, the thing that kind of pissed me off about streaming was how it became so over-exaggerated with boob streamers, you know? The fucking, the streamers who are just there to show their tits and thighs who are just sitting
that's
in the
thing with
bathroom.
Here's the thing. That still fucking exists.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
but it just drags in the fucking usual anime boobs fanatics. What ended up taking the VTuber, the models are there to catch my attention. Then it is their personalities that keep me there, because it's not when I can't watch a fucking streamer who is sitting in a bathtub with a fucking bra on. It just no. If I want to watch tits, I go watch porn.
There's VTubers that just sit there with their like extremely like sexualized models, and they're very very in my opinion poorly rigged jiggle physics.
Yep.
And they have physics turned on to max, so if they even slightly move, them fuckers are flying around. And they just sit there, and they don't really do much. They just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
And occasionally talk to chat, but they don't really have anything really special to say. They just kind of they're just kind of there.
I've heard stories about
the boobs
this.
jiggle, and that's it.
Yeah, for this one, I've heard stories about it that don't do much and take full advantage of the sexiness of the avatar.
Yeah, basically those who stream for thirsters, essentially.
I've never watched True. I think True comes off as a really chill person.
Oof.
From like what I've seen of her on Twitter.
I haven't really seen her at all.
But I've never watched her content though, so I can't really comment.
She most notoriously scammed one 3D artist for her model.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's with Ref's edition. If you want.
Well, that's kind of a dick fucking move.
Yeah, and she sent the community against the guy, if I remember.
Oh, that's even more of a dick move.
Yep.
Thirst streamer, new to some
Hate
boob
drama,
streamer, more accurate.
and even a
Look,
something.
And
what happened?
So yeah, this is the basic of the story. Like she said, I don't want drama, blah blah blah, and she had a problem with a 3D artist and say, okay, do this for me, and everything is okay. Basically. And
well, if it weren't for double standards, some people wouldn't have any standards at all.
When is it?
Unfortunate.
Oh, I don't like shit like
yeah.
this.
So this is the VTuber artist Enyel Chan, and yeah. But apparently, yeah, this one is well. She might be chill, but she as explained it, NSFW toggle.
Yeah,
that's an indicator.
Again, you can have lewd streamers and all that shit. You just need to have a personality with it. You need more than just your tits. Because I can find real tits, real anime tits. Hell, there's its own channel on Ginny's Discord, on fucking the Discord I'm a part of. We have entire sections dedicated to just that.
That's the Close Collective or another one?
Yeah, no, the Close Collective. We have channels that are specifically 18+. So that we can keep that stuff out of the main channels.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I mean, hold on. Yeah. So, to be fair, I'm gonna have an NSFW toggle on Ginny.
Nice. Respectable.
But again, that's because I'm planning on also streaming on the Fansly and stuff. It's why not? Whatever. I'll make.
When I said it's an indicator, but it's not like an actual proof. It's just that if you do this, you have a penchant, so to say, for the stuff. But that doesn't mean you are a bad person or anything. But
so what actually happened?
Yeah. What with Trua?
Yeah.
Basically, she paid for something, and there was yes, but this isn't what I want, and I want more, blah blah blah, and the artists were a bit pissed off, and there was like a kerfuffle with the yes, but I want more, and I will send you my community against you, and you will not find any job, blah blah blah. Like he did the thing. She said, if you choose not to, I will go public with this. It's a threat. If you want, I will send you the link.
That's upsetting.
That's a dick fucking move, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, so you mentioned Trim that it's a bit weak to just bank all of your stuff against a big tits, a sexy anime girl. So is it something that you, how to say that? If the person do too much of that, you will not be interested. Because for example, Shy Lily, she has a very expressive character. She shows a lot, to be honest. She plays with it.
Let's put it like this. I watch Shy Lily more than I watch Sarway, right? Because Shy Lily, while being really hard on the lewd shit, also is very obvious. It's just, I'm doing it because it's a way to get attention. But then she is at time able to have the personality to keep it, though not all the time. I don't watch her much anymore. Another example is Silvervale. She's quite obviously just a titty streamer. She's a thirst streamer.
Lamau.
But she can hold the attention for like conversations too.
She converses quite a bit. I haven't watched Silvervale since back when they were all indie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fair.
But I remember I really liked her content because it's very like she's very like chill, I guess. And so back then, like she had like the whole like lewdness thing, right? Like her model was pretty lewd, and but like her commentary, like it's not anything special. It's just like she's just kind of vibing and playing a game, which is like it's nice. You just kind of want to watch something chill every now and again.
Exactly.
I don't know if her content's still like that. I haven't watched her in a long time.
Most of the things I see is just Silvervale just being a tit streamer, and again, that's nice sometimes if that's what you want, but it's not really something that catches my attention that much anymore.
You remind me of the saying like sex is good, but have you tried getting actually being king for who you are?
Yeah.
Lamau.
Basically, that's it. And again, that is why I just prefer all the VTubers that I watch regularly have the least sexualized fucking avatars. I mean, they can toggle them and get a little bit more haha. Look, I didn't know that
Silvervale. Sorry, but I'm a bit shocked. Like, I didn't know that she was this lewd. And you just type Silvervale lewd. This is what you get.
Again. She is a
if you look up specifically her being lewd, like, you're gonna find specifically her being lewd.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was like this in your face. She's also know what I mean?
She's also very open and embracing of her not safe for work community.
Silvervale gag reflex? Wait, hold on, go up.
Yeah.
I wanna watch. Hold on.
Okay.
You have a tongue? Don't most people have a tongue? I also have a... What is that thing? I always think that's tonsils, but it's not tonsils.
Uvula.
What's that little thingy in the back of your mouth? Uvula. That sounds like a sex thing. Uvula.
Oh god,
yeah,
she's just funny in her way.
Uvula. See, I have a really good gag reflex. Or lack of a gag reflex. I like that it ruffles my hair. Chad, don't be loud. No, not everything is about your penis, Chad. You have a tongue? Yeah.
I wanted to hear what she had to say about her gag reflex because again, just being competitive here. Scoping out the scene. I don't have a gag reflex.
There is I don't remember.
Like I straight up don't have one.
I don't remember how I got this information, but I think it was like a doctor like giving advice to some people, like, you know, like life hack. And apparently, if you do like a specific like press on your hand, like a different region, I think it's between the thumb and the index.
Yep. So if you grab your thumb and you put it into your palm and you squeeze, it'll actually nullify a pretty significant amount of your gag reflex. I only to put a finger down there.
Yeah.
The thing with me is I don't have to do that. I remember when I remember like I can stick my finger all the way. I can stick my finger all the way down my throat and like fucking like punch my uvula with like my finger, and it won't make me gag.
Okay, I'm used to different kind of subjects, but this kind of went a little bit to a different. What the fuck did you say again?
So, a year ago, I almost fucking died from alcohol poisoning.
Damn.
I tell the story every now and again, but I remember I messaged V, and V was like, "You had how much alcohol, and you weighed how much? You need to throw up right now. Go to the bathroom, put your finger in your throat, and throw up." And I was like, "Okay." And I went to do it. I was like, "V, it's not working." He was like, "What do you mean it's not working?" I'm like, "V, I don't have a gag reflex. I'm finger blasting my uvula, and nothing is happening."
Well, shit.
And he was like, "Well, pray."
I think there is a way to force you to puke in that situation. I think it's like if you are forced to drink water.
You have to drink a lot of milk.
Oh, milk. Okay.
When I was young and I was in Cuba, so sometimes farm animals get sick, right? And what you do to prevent the sickness from spreading when you don't really have the medication for it, you fucking kill that animal. But you can't just kill that animal because that's gonna spread the sickness to everything else still.
Yeah.
Right? It's gonna get on everything. So you have to poison the animal. So it'll kill the sickness along with it. And so they have this really, really strong, like it's a poison. The thing with the poison is that in order for the animals to eat it, they like mix it with like honey and other stuff. It smells pretty sweet. And so little child me, I was like maybe 3. Was like, "Oh look," and like the actual color, it's like a liquid. They get like the horse to drink it. This is literally poison to kill a horse. I want you to think about how large a horse is and how small a 3-year-old is. So I saw it, and it's like this amber color, and I'm like, "It's apple juice." Smell it? Smells like apple juice. It's apple juice. Someone left really good apple juice just hanging out. I don't want it to go bad. So I grabbed it and I drank it.
Oh.
And so I started drinking this, and someone caught me, and they're like, "Oh, no. And so they went and they got some milk. They had cows as well, right? So they just got some, like, fresh milk, and started just making me drink just tons of it, until I vomited all the milk out with the poison.
Yeah. I didn't know it was with milk, but I know that if you drink, like, a large enough quantity of fuel in a very short amount of time, like your stomach is like, "Oh, nope."
Yep.
Yeah. Milk is one of the best ways to do it, just because it's lactose.
Yep. And also, if you drink like milk with a heavy bacterial culture, like we call it kulturmilk, and biola in Norway. That shit has a much richer bacterial colonies in itself, which means that if you drink a lot of it, your stomach will really react. Like chugging a gallon of milk,
a nuclear milk.
Basically, yeah, because chugging a gallon of milk, right? That will make you queasy as fuck. But if you chug fucking a gallon of culture milk, it'll fucking eject both ends. You're fucked.
So, the last topic I wanted to talk about, because I think we covered most of the topic, it's a bit of a personal stuff, and I think it's mostly you, Rosa, that we talk about it, because I don't think that, Trim, you know a lot about it. Well, maybe, you can surprise me, but...
we shall see.
So... And in fact, yeah, Rosa, you told me a few times now that the VTuber population tend to be actually lonely people, or people with issue, mainly social communication and stuff like that. How widespread is it? Like, do you have to anecdote to share and back it up? Because we talk about it that VTubers...
Hey, what?
You want me to start over?
I think I said that VTubers tend to lean towards the more socially awkward.
Yeah. But do you have like anecdote and stuff to back it up? Because when we talk about, you know, the persona that some VTuber have, well, maybe they just pretend to be socially awkward, or like it's just a gimmick, or like they're actually not that bad in real life, stuff like that. For example, Enya speak.
I have several friends. Yeah. I have several friends that whenever I think about doing like a group collab with them, I have to think about who I invite, so that I specifically invite people that they're already comfortable with, because I know that if I don't, they're just not gonna fucking talk.
Oh yeah, that bad. Because one of the good example I have is Enya, which is she plays on it a bit, but she is actually awkward. But there is some situation like she go to the gym, so she's not like an actually cave dwelling goblin that she pretends to be.
No,
but still she can.
I love how Tux knows exactly who I was talking about. I love her to death. I really do. but I've spent the last like year. Close to a year, just trying to like slowly pull her out of her shell.
I mean, I'm just gonna put it like this: you have started doing a really good job, because I've seen the development. I'm currently fucking, what is it called? I'm binging your Dark Pictures Gauntlet, and I didn't expect her to go that hard, but it's like, fuck the Geneva Convention, just use white phosphorus.
Who are you talking about? Because I don't follow.
Akane. Akane. And
Akane Lin, L-I-N-N. She's great. I fucking love her to death.
She's a friend of yours?
No, no. Put a space between Akane and Lin, and put an extra N at the end.
Is it a hard N?
Her.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw.
Oh, hi.
She's fucking great. I adore her so much.
I think I saw her in your stream once or twice. So this is the one that you groom to...
Whoa!
Wow, we caught, you're caught in 4K.
She is married. Yeah, I've been like trying to like slowly like pull her out of her shell. She's super sweet, but like she has like a hard time like making friends, and it's super cute. But like, you know, it's I want her to make friends, so I've been slowly just kind of like come along.
Come along with me.
Yeah.
Let's check it.
Mowing stuff. I would love that right now. Ah, fucking cat!
I have her now for like the D&D campaign. And I'm excited to like see her interact with stuff there. She has some people that she knows, and then some people that she doesn't. And so I'm excited to like start to like really kind of bring her out of her shell with that. I think it's gonna be fun. Cool. Yeah, she's absolutely amazing. You guys should absolutely go follow her.
You know that I still feel guilty to drop your D&D.
It's okay.
It was too much for me.
I don't blame you. I have a lot of players. It's like, thing is, it's a large group, right? Like with everyone I've invited recently, because we recently brought in 4 new players. It's a 10-player party.
It's big.
And that's like with the people that are like somewhat active as well. So that's like without counting people that aren't active.
And also it's quite long stream that you do. Like it's not like 2,
yeah,
3,
they're 12-hour streams.
Yeah, it's just so much. I
mean, you don't have to be there for all of it. Well.
Yeah, but still, I feel bad. I don't like to drop out and break my engagement and stuff. I don't like that.
I'm just gonna point this out, Rosa. He was really feeling bad because there was a long time where he just wasn't being like, "Oh, I hope she's not angry at me." Well, I was just it's okay, buddy. She is okay. I'm damn certain.
I'm not. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's definitely one of those things where it's like I guess it's not for everybody. You know, and like some people have like their reasons why they just, you know, they like. I get it.
If you do shorter stuff with some smaller number of people, I'm all for it.
I'll keep that in mind.
I still want to do like a special session with Vesper. It was funny. It was very funny to play with him.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cry, but I felt very sad when he did the special roleplay when my character died.
Yeah, it was so cute.
It was sad, very sad. Like, oh no, please don't do this. Oh no, sad.
Role playing is really fucking fun because you can do so much with it. And speaking of role playing, Chris.
Yeah, it's Sunday. I didn't post the link and everything, but yeah, everything is ready for this session this Sunday. So we will do the continuation of the campaign, and yes. One day we will have you in a special guest, Rosa. In our RP.
There's a Hunter RP, but it's based on Hunter the Reckoning.
Yeah.
World of Darkness.
He
forced me to nuke a bunch of werewolves last time. That was hilarious.
That's fun.
I think you killed like 8 or 10 in one swoop, something like that.
Mostly scrubs, and the boss got fried. It was fun.
Sorry for interrupting. One day, I would love to have you like in a session, Rosa.
I've learned recently that I'm a really shitty player.
What do you mean?
Like I'm just like I call out often. I'm not in the mood to like play. I just like I won't fucking show up.
That's not cool. Bad stuff.
And it's just like I'm just a bad player, I feel. But, like I also like rules lawyer like really often. I think it's because I'm like too used to being a DM.
Maybe.
Also, like, I like lose focus a lot, man. Like my ADHD gets me like distracted. If I'm not like in control of everything and like on top of everything and constantly like engaged, keeping track of everything. Since it's not my turn, sometimes I completely zone out.
When you play, you also play with a large group or large party, or like it's a more intimate?
I've been playing a tabletop game with like 4 other people, so like the DM and like 3 other players. For months now. Alright? And we've been playing consistently. We used to play every week at first, now we're doing like bi-weekly, because I just can't handle it doing it every week. That's just too much of my time. And I feel really bad because all the time, whenever it's not my turn, I fucking zone out. I just completely zone out.
But it's true that with 4 actual player, 5 with the DM, it's a regular number. It's like the standard party. And
but yeah, like even with like a small group, and like they're not like loud or anything. I just do. I fucking zone out all the time if it's not like my turn.
And speaking about this, like you speak about your ADHD and having trouble being focused, blah blah blah. Is it something also that is common in the VTuber sphere? You know, like having issues, psychological problems, stuff like that. To I
think it's just common in modern day because of fucking social media. Like social media trains us to like, like how do I put this? Social media quite literally trains us to fucking take in content in short, like format.
I hate this.
And so what happens is that like, even if you don't have ADHD, it kind of trains your brain to function a certain way.
I made a script for a future video that's called the telephonization of internet, something like this in French.
Yeah.
And it transformed internet, which like 20 years ago was vastly different, into like a phone thing. You know, like you just scroll endlessly. Well, back in the day, you had to click, you had to connect your computer, blah blah blah. It was more like it was more rewarding.
I feel like, so I realized I had ADHD when I stopped working at the start of this year, because like my job constantly kept me engaged, right? Because I was in control of like a lot of stuff, and so I had to keep track of a lot of stuff, and that kind of keeps me like constantly engaged with different things. When all I had to do was just wake up, shower, stream, like just hit go, you know, just go live. Like my brain is like, that's it? That's all I have to do? Yeah, that's all I have to do. Are you sure? Yeah, that's everything. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'll do it. And I just sit there and just fucking look at the fucking, like, I know what I have to do. It's the simplest thing in the world, but if I'm not, like, super, like, okay, let's go, I'm doing it. Bam, go, done. I just can't fucking do it. I'll just sit there and just stare at it. And, like, it's a hard, like, mentality to get myself out of, right? And I constantly have, like, really, really bad, like, decision paralysis. Like, all the fucking time. So, like, if for whatever reason, like, whatever I had planned is no longer, like, the thing I plan to do. Like, if I can no longer do it for whatever reason, like, someone called out, someone, you know, whatever, I will sit there and I'm like, okay, well, what are my options? I could do this, 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 or this. Okay. Which one am I gonna do? I don't know. Think about it for the next 5 hours. And it's like, well, now it's too late to do any of these.
Yeah,
well, you gotta do something.
Yeah. I like being paralyzed.
And that happens to me a lot. Where it's just, like, really bad, like, decision paralysis.
I don't know if it's decision, well, maybe for you, but for me it's not decision. It's more like if I have something to do and, you know, like it's important, it's stressful, blah, 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 I tend to freeze, you know, like a deer in the in the light of a car, you know, and I'm waiting until it's too late to do the thing, or like... Yeah.
For me, it's the opposite. Like, if it's something that's not stressful, I just can't bring myself to focus on it.
You work best under pressure, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least you guys have proper excuses for me. Me? I'm just a lazy fuck who's also really good at procrastinating. You got actual fucking excuses. I'm just too fucking lazy.
I'm just a piece of shit.
If I don't feel... Like, what's the thing? Like, I've always been, like, a fucking procrastinator as well. But then I didn't realize, I was like, well, this is why. It's because, like, if I don't feel pressure, like, oh, I have time. If I don't feel pressure to do something, I have a hard time getting myself to do it. Especially if it's something I'm not, like, completely in the mood for. And sometimes I just can't decide what I'm in the mood for because of fucking, like, decision paralysis. And that makes it really hard to do anything, because it's like, okay, well, I decided I'm going to do this. And then as I'm, like, starting to do it, I'm like, but am I certain this is what I want to do? And that kind of, like, that decision paralysis prevents me from committing to anything.
Did you meet, like, and befriended other VTuber over this? Like, you know, anecdote of problem, decision, blah, blah, blah. And also, you mentioned that I didn't get if you quit your job or if you were fired or stuff like that.
I quit.
Okay.
I quit.
But I remember that it was a very big thing for you. Like, do I risk doing VTubing full time or not? And this is something that it can be very big and very, like, it's not a decision you make lightly.
I've been the most broke I've been in a very long time. And it's okay. Because I feel like I'm in, like, a relatively better headspace. It's like, it's give and take, right? Because it's like I'm home a lot more often, so I'm dealing with, like, the home problems a lot more often. But I also don't have, like, the stress of work, right? Like, I've been thinking, like, so oftentimes I get myself into this mentality where I'm like, man, I wish I hadn't quit. Man, I miss, like, the stress of work. It was so much better than what I'm feeling right now. And then recently I talked to somebody who's going through what I was going through when I was, like, working. Because I was working retail, right? And I'm like, man, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Fuck that so much. I absolutely made the right decision by quitting. Right? Like, sometimes I need someone to, like, remind me just how fucking bad it was. Because, like, I'll look back at those times and be like, it wasn't that bad. Because I'll, like, recall, like, the good times, right? Like, you know? And then, like, it's not until someone points out, like, yeah, no, I'm living that right now. It's fucking terrible. Here's what it's like. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember that. You know? Yeah, like the 12-hour shifts. Oh my god.
I had a very long period when I asked myself, did I make the right decision to drop out school? It was like, what's the high school for you, guys? Because I didn't finish the high school, and
neither did I.
Till this day, like after my long decision of did I make the right call or not, I'm like, yes, I did. Yes, I did the right call.
Let me put it like this: I finished it, and I didn't learn much new. Everything I learned, I would have learned at work regardless. School these days has just become as pointless as work itself. I'm not gonna start this rant.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But before, right? You had sort of this agreement between the workspace and the worker that if you were loyal to the workplace, you would get benefits over time and gradually.
This is not true.
Exactly. This doesn't count. I doubt it ever counted much at all.
Every time that I got a promotion at work,
yeah.
Every time I got a promotion at work was when I was starting to say like, yeah, I think I'm gonna like quit and go find a new job.
Yeah.
I'm kind of tired of this, you know. Like I'm putting in like all the effort, and it's just not really worth it.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh well, all of a sudden we notice your effort. Time to promote you. Because the thing, if you're working hard and you're doing your job and you're being good, right? You're doing lots. You're working above and beyond. You're being right. Like you're being like the loyal, hardworking,
a good boy.
You know, like yeah. Then why the fuck would they want to pay you more? If you're doing all this work for so little pay, why would they ever move you up? Doesn't matter how good you are. What matters is that you're doing all that good work for super cheap pay. Why the fuck would they promote you? They have you working hard, and they don't have to pay you a lot. And so it's not until you start to kind of be like, I don't want to do this anymore.
It's
like,
funny because
we can't lose this guy. Okay, fine. Now we'll promote you.
It's funny because it reminds me of the rule set of dating.
There was someone at my door. I'll be right back. Give me a second.
No problem. If you are too in a way too nice, or if you too insistent to the person that interests you, well, most often than not, they will not be interested at all in you. You have to walk a very thin line where you play the uninterested person, so to speak. Hello, I'm alone.
Yeah, hello. I was just reading something. I thought it was a message. What you're saying was to Rosa. Sorry.
No. Well, both of you, because she said that if you play the good guy, you will not be promoted. And in a way, it reminds me of the reality of dating. Like if you are a very nice person that do everything for the other person, well, it's not healthy, to be honest.
Nope, it's not. Well, I'm gonna be honest, when it comes to dating, I have little to no fucking experience or anything to add there, because I dropped out of the fucking dating game years ago. Like, it's I don't trust anyone when it comes to shit like that. I don't trust people.
Well, I don't do the dating game as you say, but I did catch a few nice lady, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, it's been like more than a year now that I'm single, and not cool, but it is what it is.
Oh, more than a year. Try a fucking decade, dude.
I prefer to be alone and focusing on my stuff than being. Well, there's a saying in French. Mieux vaut être seul que mal accompagné, which means better to be alone than ill accompanied, or having bad company, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's better. Honestly, it's better to have as long as your economy isn't in shambles and you're forced to be where you are. It's better to have a low-paying job where you're happy than a high-paying job where you're fucking miserable. It's Yeah, I've had a few places where I wasn't really happy, and that was halfway my own fault, but also the other half is completely on the workplace's fault line. And it had to go almost nuclear before I ended up finding a common, like a middle ground where we could work together. But honestly, it's yeah. Even though I earned a lot, even though I earned a fine penny there, it wasn't worth it because it just tore me the fuck down. I got desperate to look for something else, and then I was open for like other people to completely fool me and just use me in other ways. It was fucking miserable.
You're speaking about
different things, yes.
Yeah, before you were on the boat.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you have any experience or anecdote or stories or stuff like that related to the VTuber reality of loneliness, as Rosa spoke about?
Well, actually, that one, it isn't just VTubers. It's more like general, dude. VTubers is a good way to have a connection while not having a connection with a person because you have the. Again,
what I mean is, like, did you talk about the real life of VTuber? For example, you know a bit of Rosa, but did you talk to other VTuber or did you watch some stream where VTuber explain like how it is in their real life?
Yeah, I mean that's how I first watched Iron Mouse because she has of course she has a lot of cute videos too, but she has a lot of interesting times where she speaks about her life or her condition.
Yeah.
And yes, sometimes, again, misery loves company, and usually when I watch shit like that, I'm not in a good headspace myself either, so, you know. But yeah, and also, it depends on the people. Like, for example, what Bleach says, nothing's more soul-sucking than being lonely, and that is quite true. Some days, you wake up and you just don't get out of bed because you don't have any reason, right? Exactly.
It's a quote of the movie Sin City. Like, if you remember the movie, if you watched it, there is like a lawyer that worked for Marv, the big burly guy, who said, "Prison was hell for you," blah blah blah, and Marv answers like, "Hell is when you wake up and you don't know why."
Yeah.
And this is so true. It's like.
There's a lot of quotes that really hit.
Yeah, you wake up or even go to bed and you don't see a point like, why do I do this? What is the reason for this? Like, if you lose the sense of everything, and especially like, why am I here? Like, if no one depends on you, if you don't help for something, you don't have a purpose in life and everything. I'm sorry, I'm turning a bit into Jordan Peterson, but it's
well,
so
you
true.
know
when
you know when you are depressed and shit. I know, but there is a point to be there because when you're in that lonely headspace, and it also doesn't have to be lonely in a romantic way, but people who just feel isolated.
Yeah,
and
you have no friends, no family, no nothing.
Yeah, if you have no one there, and when you're really down in the dumps, if you end up getting caught with a spiral all the way down, you end up getting in a headspace where you blind yourself. You don't see the friends around you. You don't see your family. That's when you start doing stupid shit. Like, at my worst, I ended up being blinded by about all my friends, people I love like family, people, everyone around me, and only started focusing on a negative shit on my work, which resulted in me just being desperate for an escape. But I couldn't escape because nothing were better than what I had, and I couldn't find anything that could make up for the mistakes I've made. And then suddenly an apparent possibility presented itself. It wasn't. It was the raw to that individual. I was the right man at the right time. For me, it was the complete opposite, and it went straight to fucking hell. And I've been working back up from there for the last fucking half decade, right? We all make mistakes. But the thing is, in my ramble. When you are in that negative headspace, which most commonly is activated by being a feeling of isolation or alone, that is when you're at your most vulnerable, and that is when you make the most mistakes.
Hmm.
There you go.
Every goddamn day and not even knowing why you're here.
I don't find the thing I want to find, but yeah, this is the best I found, like the quote of the movie and the scene. Well, remember, it's a comics first and before, and it's a very good comics. My best, to be honest, my number one, especially this story of Sin City. And I remember when I was at the movie theater, and this scene, like especially at the time, I was very, very suicidal and all, and it was,
yeah,
it resonated in me like 1,000 truth bomb.
Yeah.
And I was at the movie with my best friend Florian, who is maybe there, I don't know. But I saw him like saying hi, like the previously. My English is not the best. I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, I mean, Red Wolf Dog Rocket has a good one. Being isolated from friends and family is similar to white torture. It's not a race thing. It means non-physical torture, like sensory deprivation. Locked in a white room, isolated with time passing.
When
And
do you
that is
see
true.
that? So
It's in the comments.
I like in the chat, or
Yeah.
I don't see it.
If you click on live chat, it is the second to last chat there.
The two last I have is also from Red Wolf, and he said Rosa, Rika, and Oka, the Trinity on top, and long-term white torture.
No, you have to. You got it on top chat. You have to click live chat.
Oh.
Yeah, because top chat hides some of the comments that are made, while live chat.
Oh my god. This is why. Okay. I saw sometimes that you and Arden and everything say stuff, and I don't cheat.
Yeah.
I'm back for the time being. Sorry.
Yay,
hello.
Someone brought a like a package, like UPS brought a package. And we're like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this for? Who the fuck is sending package to our address? And so there was a number attached, so I called.
Yeah.
And as I'm like talking to her, like, hey, like, I don't know who you are, but they brought a package here for you. I don't know why they sent it to this address. And then that's when I realized, like, oh, the address on the like package. So like my address is like on an avenue. Yeah. The address says street. And so the UPS guy just fucked up. So this person has the same address as me, but except they're all, like, slightly different, I guess.
Yeah. And also, you ducked yourself. Like, you're on an avenue, guys. She's on an avenue.
Oh my god! I'm on an avenue in the general vicinity of Miami. Oh no!
We know where she is now, boys and girls.
God forbid someone comes to Florida and fucking ends up in a fucking body bag.
Or in the belly of an alligator. Let's not forget the alligators.
Oh no, God forbid someone comes to my house in this stand your ground state.
Yeah.
In a castle doctrine state.
Yeah, huh? You still have a knife, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's in the bag? What's in the box?
I have no idea, I don't know about it. Florida's so fucking based. Florida is one of 2 states in the entire US where if someone comes to your house, you can fucking pop them.
Yeah.
You don't want them there. You just kill them.
So always call before you go to visit.
USA is a country I want to live in.
Highly dependent on state, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
You gotta pick your state very carefully.
Florida or Texas.
Yeah. Meth Gator.
I also like what's the name? Tennessee. Tennessee is okay.
Well, I haven't really decided if I'm gonna ever move to America or not, but should Norway fall, I'm going to Poland.
Oh yeah, Poland is the like the paradise of Europe right now.
Yeah, at least of course they're fucking politicians there, which my opinion of them is rather well known to my friends. just easy solution. Let's be fair. But at least their politicians aren't completely, absolutely mentally retarded.
No, Bleach, I cannot handle the heat, but I will live like in a cave with AC on 24/7. Just give me food, give me internet, give me something to drink, somewhere to piss and shit. I am okay.
Just follow the.
There has to be no roaches.
Fuck roaches. God damn it. Depends on what you mean with roaches.
Well, I need some of them because I have tarantula. And tarantula need to eat.
Oh, that kind of way. Okay, I thought it was. Okay, never mind. I misheard. Ah, good times. I prefer no tarantulas. I really don't like spiders.
I don't mind spiders.
They are adorable.
Spiders kill
the actual bad stuff.
Yeah, well, I have like this massive fucking house spider whom we have. Me and her has come to an agreement. We share the same building. She kills all the riffraff, and I leave her be. Her body is the size of my fucking thumb.
I used to have a spider like that. Then I found her dead one day, and I was like sad.
Well, it might just be in that she molted. I found this one has molted all over here. I can find her.
No, it was her whole body. She was dead.
Sad. Rip.
I
know he had babies, but I haven't seen them.
I will send you a picture of the tarantula I have, Rosa, if you like it.
Yeah.
Love bugs? Bleach wants you to talk about love bugs, Rosa.
Yeah, apparently.
About what?
Bleach Demon. Rosa, tell them about the love bugs.
What love bugs?
It's in quotation mark. Love bugs.
I don't get it.
Me either. Bleach, elaborate.
Yeah. Be less American.
Help me, I'm stupid.
Bro, Bleach is the most American motherfucker you'll ever find. We're talking about a dude who has a room dedicated to nothing but guns. That is full.
Base. Fucking
it is.
You mean?
And it's almost just First and Second World War. I've seen pictures.
You mean the living room?
I mean, I wouldn't mind living in a room like that. I'd never feel safer.
Oh my god, no. The fucking palmetto bugs, what we call them here. Dude, I found in my fucking room recently. It was like fucking 7 inches long and like 2 inches thick. It was so big that when I started spraying it started waddling away and it couldn't get away fast enough. It couldn't squeeze itself underneath like the fucking like shelf. I don't have a shelf. I have like a drawer like underneath my bed. Tried to squeeze itself under it and I could barely get through. It was so big, and I freaked the fuck. Oh my god! No! Stop! Stop!
Oh,
You're actually gonna fucking give me a panic attack. Stop.
Okay. I remember.
Also, no, that one doesn't look as bad as the ones that are here. The ones that are here are fucking disgusting. I'm not looking at the share screen anymore. I can't. I fucking can't. Nope.
Oh boy.
Oh my fucking god.
That was Yeah, I remember there was a scene in the again. I'm gonna reference to the fucking Dark Picture Gauntlet, dealing with literal fucking monsters, but a single insect. That's when you freaked out. That's the only time you were scared in the Dark Gauntlet. Was when a bug.
Which one?
Up. I think it was Little Hope or House of Ashes. There was just a bug popping out, and
I removed it from my memory.
Yeah, the thing is, monsters and ghosts, you laugh, you chuckle, you become a little bit stressed if you have to do shit, and the controller don't work properly. But a single scene with one bug, and you freaked out.
I did this. If you guys want to watch me have a straight up panic attack on stream and just kind of power through it, I did a stream where I just played the opening of Fallout 4 over and over again until I could get through it without flinching.
Oh. Yeah,
go pull that up. Go pull that up, Chris.
Sorry, Rosa, I didn't know you didn't like.
No, it's okay, it's okay.
But you see, the spiders eat those you don't like.
Yeah.
Probably that's why she likes spiders. Also, they have 8 legs, arachnids.
Yeah, they're slightly different.
Oh, by the way, Rosa, I finished.
This has been back in like May. I did the stream where I was doing the intro of Fallout 4 over and over again. I like legitimately like you will never hear me like that ever again. Like legitimately like crying.
I'm just gonna say in Norway, the largest fucking bug we have is the size, half the size of the average pinky.
You passed it. You passed it.
Oh.
So we have a lot of small little shit.
It was in May.
I just have like 8, 6, 7 months ago.
Yep. That'll be 5 months ago? 6 months ago? Scroll up.
Let's see, should be a Fallout 4 one here somewhere.
It's around here. There it is.
Where?
I'm getting over rad roaches.
Ah, there we go. The Fallout one, the thumbs up one. You're right beside it.
Ah, okay.
There we go. Getting over rad roaches. Oh boy.
Skip along.
So we're gonna see right before the roaches part.
The roaches part.
Oh boy.
Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could head to the park for a bit.
Ah, Bethesda.
Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds.
It started.
Con mi novio a juegos de juegos de 1% menos. Español y también soy una chica youtuber.
If you skip the just before this, you'll see me freak out at the very first roach.
Okay. Backtrack a little bit.
Fuck.
Maybe like 3 minutes. Like before I have the weapon. Yeah, it's like here.
Oh, dude, ow. Oh my God.
Go a little further back. Go a teensy bit further back. Actually, no. Here's fine. I lied. Here's fine. Watch this. Oh my God. When I go to actually get the thing, I fucking freak out.
What? Like on
no.
Oh, I see the baton. Fuck, man. Fuck, dude. I hate this so much. Fuck.
I'm sorry for laughing.
Your character is crying, you know.
I don't care. I literally don't care.
When I go for it, like when I fucking go for it, just watch this shit.
Let's go.
I'm like psyching myself up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get it.
I hate this so much, dude. Oh, I hate this so much. I'm sweating.
For context, just seeing the roach on there
I'm sweating.
makes me like legitimately just seeing it makes me like freak out.
Oh my fucking God! I don't like this. I don't like this.
Just from hearing it fucking move, it freaked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I couldn't. If you skip a bit forward, there's one that I have to go hit, and I fucking missed the first strike.
Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not that one. It's the very next one. If you skip a little bit forward, when I go to hit it.
Crying. And so I was like, yeah, that'll be a fun
skip a little more.
punishment. Dude, they're in this room, aren't they? No, my phone. Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely.
Close the door.
Let's making fun of Rosa all together.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I cannot.
Again, I'm not gonna fucking laugh too much because you guys know Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the first
have a
dungeon,
gun,
you enter a room where a massive fucking spider comes
Bug
down.
spray or literally fucking anything.
When that happened, I just paused the game and left for an hour.
God, I hate this so much.
For me, I have an anecdote funny. It wasn't phobia like you, it was just a scary game. I'm a bitch. I played Dead Space, the first one, and you know the intro scene when the necro thing tried to go into the elevator and die? It's like the intro. Well, I almost threw my mouse on the screen in this scene.
I didn't even get there, dude. A friend wanted me to try to play it. As soon as the necromorph stabbed that dude in the back, and another necromorph popped down in front of me, I paused the game, turned it off, and I just like, nope. Nope.
I had to bathe in roaches to get food. I would starve.
So,
alright, let's continue the video.
Yeah, let's watch.
Fuck, dude.
Rosa versus
it's just up ahead. It's like just up ahead where I like
I can hear
I go for it and I fuck up.
Ew.
Hey, should I tell you that? Should I tell you that the newest VTuber for the
Matara.
yeah, Matara, she's a cockroach.
Like there's like little twitches that her model does that bother me. I have a plan for a future model that is gonna be like a cockroach themed superhero.
Look, there it is. There it is.
I want to crouch so I can sneak. Oh fuck it, can see me anyway. I want to crouch so I can sneak up on it and smack it.
Why are you scared of cockroach?
Ew! 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 No! No! Oh my god! Fuck! What's the run button? Oh my fucking god!
Giant roaches.
The fact that I missed, I didn't realize I killed it. I missed the first strike. I freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh lord.
Why are you scared of cockroaches? Like because it's disgusting, or the legs? Or...
I think it's either okay. Around the same time when I was a kid, I can't remember which happened first. So it's either trauma from the one time a cockroach bit me when I was a kid. Or it's trauma from a nightmare I've like a recurring series of nightmares that I've been having since I was a kid.
Oh.
One or the other.
Either way, it's trauma from a cockroach in childhood. Jesus.
When I was little, I once woke up because I felt something on my stomach, and a cockroach was like when I looked down. When I woke up and looked down, there's a cockroach on my stomach, and it crawled into my mouth and it bit me on the lip.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's fine.
By the way, I'm allergic to. This is a great time to mention I'm also allergic to roaches.
Oh, that's even more of a reason.
I need to fucking restart. I already fucking reacted.
And like the actual like the nightmare, the series of nightmares. I don't want to get into because it's kind of a lot.
I had a fucking roach once crawl out of a fucking faucet. Oh my god.
You look like terrified on the stream. Like it's impressive.
Yeah, that entire stream is me just like being the like. I'm never like this. All right. I don't play horror games because I don't have like a reaction. I don't get scared. It doesn't bother me. So it's kind of boring. Like when I play horror games, people I'm usually playing like if you look at my my shorts, I have a short of me literally taking a picture of a ghost in Phasmo. And just flirting with the fucking ghost. Like, I don't get scared. But I have, like, an uncontrollable, irrational fear of roaches. That, like, I felt so sick after the stream that I had a headache for, like, a day or two from all of the, like, chemical imbalance in my fucking brain constantly being, like, fight or flight. Flight, and me forcing myself to fucking push through that.
Oof.
Part of why I quit, I originally quit working my retail job for other reasons. And then I started working again at my local store. That's like, just, you know, like 2 minutes away. So I was like, oh, like I'm being paid pretty decent money for not a lot of work or a lot of like responsibility since I have all the experience, right? Because like they basically rehired me at a lower position but with high pay.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
And it's right there, right? So I'm not spending money on like gas or anything. So it's like, yeah, fuck it. The issue is that store had a roach problem. So literally every single morning when I'd open, I'd have to deal with a panic attack. Every single fucking morning for like the 6 months I worked there, and I was just like, I'm just not doing this anymore.
There is a funny comment here, like a fear of roaches and infinity nursing home.
There you go. Now you know Rose's true weakness.
So I don't have any more topics
to
cover.
Hold on. I'm not afraid of infinity nursing homes. Just infinity nursing homes, people I'm related to, so I can't fuck them. There's a big difference there.
Let's put it like this. Let's put it like this. Rosa ain't fucking with that Targaryen shit.
And she's not a Nurgle worshipper.
Oh, no. Jesus. Oh, or Slaaneshi.
No, Slaaneshi, yes. She's definitely a Slaaneshi.
Rosa, you should do a game with Trim. Someone that'll get Trim to yell at the game. Maybe.
Hell, I wouldn't mind it. That'd be fun.
Nothing phases Rosa. It's weird how polarized roaches make her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very impressive because most of the time you're just like a tsundere bitch.
Lamau! Go like pull up my channel and go to my shorts. I can show you which one it is. Yeah, click on like the shorts tab. Scroll down. A little further. Up. Scroll up one. All the way on the right. Where's this picture? This is where I heard her before.
Oh,
hi! I snapped the fucking
If you watch that
picture
again,
she's cute.
I'm walking towards her so I can get a better picture.
Hi!
Like I'm getting closer to her. Yeah.
Oh, you were the one walking up to her.
Yeah.
Jesus. Games like that just fuck me up, dude.
Like she was also chasing me, like she was also walking towards me to chase me to kill me. But I was like, I want to get this picture. So I walked towards her as well.
You know, here's the thing. This ghost that looks like an old lady comes on, and a normal person would scream and run away. Rose like, yeah, you know, she smooths her hair backwards like, hey baby, you want to chat?
Are you single or just happy to see me?
Hey yo, baby girl, you wanna get a mix of hot and cold going? I'll give you some warmth. You pull me off.
Do you want to do a Carlac roleplay?
We told you to slay the evil spirit, not lay the evil spirit.
So I don't have any more stuff to talk about, one topic and team to speak over. Have you like stuff you want to mention at the end of the stream, or?
I've done the same thing in Phasmos after like 200 games. Yeah, that's like my second time ever playing the game. What are you saying?
Huh?
Oh, no, nothing. You weren't listening to me.
Sorry.
So...
No, I was reading chat. I'm sorry.
No, I was just pointing out that I don't have any more team or question to go over. Like, so if you have stuff you want to talk about before ending the stream.
I
will take that as a no.
I can't think of anything in particular. We can talk about how I got the most recent episode of my podcast with Rika fucking canned.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that, and then we wrap this up and end the stream. So what did you do, Bad Snake?
So me and Rika have a podcast where we talk about like various things. Pretty much at random. We just kind of like whatever we feel like talking about. We just kind of talk about. Oh, I think the person that came to pick up that fucking package, I think they're here. So you know what? TLDR, I made fun of the funny hat people. I'll be back.
Oy vey!
Well, there is a lot of people who wear funny hats, so...
Yeah. Let's put it like this, guys. From at least to the guys who are from my neck of the woods, Rose is what we would call based on many subjects. Let's put it like this.
On many subjects, yes.
Yes. And also she's a fucking right to just hang out with.
And you, do you make funny of people, do you make fun of people with funny hats?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Chris, do I look like I ever make fun of people based on ethnicity, religious faiths, or their geographic locations? Do I truly look like I'm one of those people? Because if the answer is yes, then yes, totally. Always. Every day of the week.
Yeah. You look like someone who's making fun of a lot.
Yes. There's not a single group of people that I will not
No.
watch.
You didn't understand. You look like someone who is make fun of a lot.
Yes.
I'm back.
Hello.
Rosa, do you think Trim is funny in a bad way?
Funny in a bad way?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh.
You're too cute.
I need to up my
Enrica grew balls like the South Park episodes and said, "Let's go." Yeah, that's basically what happened.
You need to
long story short, chat is I think this is what I said. I said a lot of things during that stream. I think this is the one that pissed off YouTube.
Yeah.
But long story short, I'm gonna like paraphrase this. I said that if anything good has been coming out of the conflict that's happening in a very specific part of the world.
With two peoples of two different Abrahamic faiths.
It's that the funny hat people and the funny exploding people are now both back on the menu. And we can make fun of them, and we can move on past of the horrible things of the past and the errors. And they're on the menu now. We can now finally live in a world where we can all experience equality through equal opportunity racism.
Looks like the Middle East is back on the menu, boys.
like jokes are back on the menu.
Yeah. Oh God, I wish.
The lollies and anti-lollies. I hope my channel will not be striked.
No, don't worry. She didn't say it in a horrible way. And I haven't said the N-word yet.
You forgot to say in Minecraft, Rosa.
What?
You forgot
don't
to say...
Don't say in Minecraft. Don't be a wuss.
You have to say in Minecraft.
No.
The FBI is onto that.
The FBI is on that.
That's in Roblox now.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh. Man, I'm old.
Yes, we are old.
I'm out of date.
You can't blow up buildings in Minecraft. That's illegal. Only in Roblox.
Oh. Holy shit, then Zen and Henya's fuckers. They nuked her house. In Minecraft. Literally in Minecraft. Zen stole some shit
So,
from,
before Trim said too much stupid thing, I will end the stream because
hey!
I sense...
Oi!
I sense the things slide slowly but surely.
No. I didn't do anything wrong there. When I say spicy shit, you know when I say spicy shit. There was actually something that happened in a Vtubing stream. Come on.
Yeah, but I sense the slide. I sense it.
We all like to slide here. We all slide.
So have a nice one, people. And yes, for the guy who are enjoying the RP stream we're doing, it is this Sunday. I will put the thing live. Well, in a few hours. So yes, it will be Sunday with Trim, Florian, and Ardent. And everyone, thank you for coming, and thank you for Rosa and Trim for accepting the invitation. And yes, see you soon, hopefully. Always a pleasure to have you on my channel. Have a nice one, everyone. Have a nice one.